Hey, hey.
I knew I was going to trigger them to do that.
Well, sometimes it just needs to be said, right?
Yeah, we will 86 that conversation though, because
Yeah. I appreciate your theory, though. I think that's a really interesting take.
yeah, and I'd like eventually I'll figure out a place where I can actually where I can make a group to where stuff like that can be discussed off of TikTok.
Hmm.
I mean, I know a couple of apps where you can do things that you definitely cannot do on TikTok, but I've never tried the political part of it. Sorry, that sounded really bad.
Hey guys, I'm gonna get off and go on a different live, but I had a fucking kick-ass time with you all today. What a delightful conversation.
Yeah, you're amazing.
Alrighty,
Thanks.
Yeah, it was
thank you.
great to meet you.
You are too. How old are you guys?
Too old.
You sound young as fuck, so
Thank you.
you're
I'm
welcome.
37.
37. Oh, we can be like, I'm 36, so.
Wait,
Okay,
am I the youngest one here?
how old are you?
Happy to kick it.
I'm about to turn 30 in 2 weeks.
I guess you are the baby of the group.
Right, baby. I'll be 41 on Friday.
Oh, we're gonna call you Baby Demon from here on out.
Yeah, I like that nickname for her.
Baby Demon.
That's amazing.
That's so cool. All right, well, you guys have a fucking kick-ass night. I'm sure
You
I'll
too.
see you later, probably tonight, if Crystal goes on later. I'm just gonna go on live with Kimmy. She's our other friend, and we just have a jolly good time.
Have fun.
Alrighty,
Thank you. Have a good
Yeah, have a
day.
good night.
Talk to you
good
later.
night.
You too. Bye.
Bye. I almost ended the live for a second there because I really felt like I was talking to somebody on the phone, and because it's like, talk to you later, bye. Like, I literally was like, okay, gotta end the live.
Hmm.
Oh god, sorry. That's just now how I normally speak, I guess. So wait, hold on. Okay, what I saw it said so it ended because TikTok took it down.
Yeah, no
What the?
violation. They just no violation. They just yeeted it.
But why?
Yeah, because that conversation isn't something they wanted to.
TikTok was
And
running.
So-
it wasn't something that they could hit a violation for because it's not like I
Yeah.
was given any misinformation or anything.
Exactly. So they're just like,
The
bye.
Yeah, so the conversation wasn't something that they enjoyed, so they just
So over the last week, all my like political YouTube people that I watch, even the one like some of them are obviously friends and connected, but like others that I watch, they have like some of them have nothing to do with each other, and they're all literally all of them are talking about how over the last week all their views have been horrible, and like they all basically felt like they have been being like either shadow banned or whatever because like their videos are not being put out there. And all of them even like showed their stats. They're like, look, like 2 weeks ago this is what all my stuff was like. He's like, and then this week this is what it's like. He's like, if it was just one time, it maybe makes sense, but for all of this amount, like, it does not make sense. Even on YouTube or even on TikTok, like Dean and Parker, they're like talking about how they've been getting banned like way more than they normally are. So I don't know.
It makes sense.
People just be hating the truth. You can't stand the truth. What is that from? Or is that even the right line?
A Few Good Men. You can't handle the truth.
Oh, you can't handle the truth. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. One of the best lines ever delivered.
Yeah, and then I completely delivered it 1,000% wrong. Oh, 50% wrong. So how's everybody's Saturday going?
Oh, fantastic. I'm just chilling, man.
I'm just chilling too. I want to rearrange my room right now, but I'm like, my brain's so ready to, but my body's like, I don't know.
Oh God, I'm in the same spot. I'm moving next month, and I'm doing that thing where like I'm thinking through the entire process and not doing shit.
That's oh my God, that is literally me for every single fucking thing I ever have to do.
Yeah. I have exactly what I want to do, and it'll get done
right before it happens.
probably 3 days, but 3 days before it's gonna happen.
And that's the thing that sucks, right? Because like for me, I've been like telling myself I'm gonna rearrange my room for like the last month, but then it's like it's not something that I have to do. It's not something that I need to do. So it's just kind of like, okay, like I really, really want to right now, but then like I don't do it, and it's just like fuck, okay.
I have ADHD bad.
Me
so,
too. I was gonna say goddamn ADHD.
If I don't want to do it, it ain't
because I am
happening.
also one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ADHD
it's
club.
a gift and a curse.
Exactly.
If you don't want to do some shit, it might as well not exist. And then when you get into something, you will like you look like a
psychopath.
What's the docs? Yeah, you look like a psychopath for 12 hours.
Yeah. Everybody's like, "Are you okay?"
Right.
You're like, "Yeah, I'm great. I just need to fucking finish this. This is so good."
Yeah. It's fantastic.
On Al Jazeera there, it is a 14-point plan that has been agreed upon. Apparently, Pakistan was in Iran today helping negotiate the end of the deal, and all countries around there have put the pressure on in order to bring an end to this. So it includes reparations for the war, includes U.S. troop removal. It includes, like I said earlier,
reparations.
Yeah, reparations for the war, for damaging them, removing the sanctions and repaying them the sanction money, straight from use with the toll on it now. And I'm not sure what the other parts of the 14-point deal is, but...
Whoa. Wait a second. Hold on. Let me see if I gathered this correctly in my head. Okay. So we pay them money.
Yep.
And then
$25 billion.
And then the war is quote unquote over. And then we pay tolls to use the strait?
Yes.
What the fuck?
That's some real art of the deal shit there, isn't it?
That's like, obviously that's literally like not a good deal because it was free before. What the like, I thought it was bad when they were talking about just getting it back to the way that it used to be, which was before this even happened.
No. He's screwed that. Iran refuses to go back to that because
if I was honestly,
because they attacked him. So
if I was them and I was like, fuck, look at all this power we have, I would fucking do the same shit.
Well, you know that they are rebuilding and stockpiling all their weapons again, and they've already built up enough that they could do serious more damage.
Right, and whose fucking fault is that?
Well, we all know whose fault that is. The same dude who was making fun of the 13 people he killed in Iran the other day while he got on Air Force One. I don't know if you guys heard about that, but he
that's
thinks
what
it's
I'm
funny.
saying. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, he thinks that literally making a war we never needed to like just distract people from the Epstein files, and now he's like this is the best deal we've ever made, because you know he's gonna say that. He's like, there's nothing better than we could do than this. This is what I forced them to do, and now we pay a toll, so your gas prices are still gonna be higher, but fuck you, I don't give a fuck, because I have so much money that the money I pay for gas doesn't even fucking come into my head.
This is the
Well,
best thing that could have happened
as he
for
said, he
Iran.
doesn't care about the American people and their financial situations.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying, though.
Mm-hmm.
He this is the best thing that could have happened for Iran, because ultimately what's going to happen,
1000%.
in my opinion, is not only did they just realize how much power they have over
Yep.
the entire world,
Mm-hmm.
they now have the ability to broker deals with other countries and get
Literally
a better
everyone.
and get a better standing in the world, right? And then now we pretty much had them isolated. But Trump took out the Ayatollah, who was a source of ire for the rest of the world. Everyone was like, we don't want to mess with this dude. And now they have an opportunity to rebuild their government with somebody who at least is a better figurehead and can make more deals with countries around the world. They're gonna start being serious players.
Yep.
I think in the next 20 years, we're gonna have a big problem.
I agree with you 1,000%. I feel like, honestly, the only thing that came of this whole war, or whatever you want to call it, like, is showing them how much power they have.
Yeah. Yep.
Which is
I'm
insanity.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see what the rest of the points of the deal is.
If there are any. Jesus.
Well,
at this
14
point,
points, and that's only
okay,
what,
fair enough.
6?
Fair enough.
So
Be like, oh, Donald's gonna come fucking lick his ass every fucking month, like once a month, like.
I'm sure that's in
I wouldn't
there
be
somewhere.
surprised, honestly.
And then it's like, even
Yeah.
once he dies, is like next oldest son, like everybody, like it's a fucking trickle down situation. No pun
Trickle down
intended.
lickonomics.
No pun intended.
Trickle down lickonomics, man.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no, but like, seriously. Fuck. That sounded so bad, but you know what I'm saying. But like, seriously, like, like, what are we getting from this? We're not even getting back to where we didn't have to pay money to cross the strait for free. Like, we are
getting out of the
literally
war.
gaining nothing.
You're getting out of the war.
Well, the unnecessary war, all to keep him from being exposed in the fucking Epstein files?
Well, yeah, but don't you know he has to go conquer Cuba now, because that's his next plan.
I heard that, but I also heard, I don't know if it's true or not, but I saw something the
it's
other
true.
day.
It's
Well,
true.
no, I saw something the other day that said, like, that he was like, oh, basically, like, oh, forget it, we're not going after Cuba, we need to finish this first.
Well, that would be the smart thing, but I don't believe he has any brains. So
No, I agree, and like I said,
This
I
is
don't
where
know
I
if
think
that's true.
This is where I think Slay's theory comes in, is that, you know, there has to be something, he's got to have a significant amount of chaos in 2028 if he wants to pull off a coup. And I think that going after, you know, starting trouble in Venezuela, that was dipping the toe in the water. I think Iran was the full-scale test case and a pump and dump scheme. And I think adding Cuba to the mix it's all part of the plan. Remember, they've got a pretty unified set of minds working on this plan.
I'm trying so hard
I don't
right
know.
now to keep my childlike brain, like my teenage brain, out of this conversation, because I'm just like pump and dump, trickle down. Like, I'm sorry, yeah, I might be a
They're
40-year-old
also-
female, but
they're
I
also
also
going-
could be a 12-year-old boy sometimes.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, I'm sorry, that's just my humor. It's always been my humor. I can't help it. I apologize, y'all.
Oh, I am all
So-
for it.
I told you puzzle fits together. Hey, Slay, it does. Okay, Joe. Oh, so Joe, talk. Joe?
Well, I was going to say one of
I'm
the
here.
interesting. Yeah. Go ahead, Joe.
No. You go ahead. Sorry, my phone is effed up. It's got a delay. I'm sorry.
No, you
Oh,
had.
it's
Sorry,
okay.
you had your hand up there, so I didn't know if you were saying hi
go
or
ahead.
raising your hand. So that's why I was.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying they're going after Fidel Castro's brother for unaliving people. The United States is going after him now.
God.
Yeah, it's an
I
excuse.
What's
actually
to
saw
stop them
that.
from?
I saw that the other day, and I
Yeah.
wasn't sure. I haven't dug into it very much, but I did see that in the news. How many people think? Okay, I know it has been reported a few times, but the last time Trump was in the war room over Iran, it was like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
When they kick him
And
out.
yeah, when they kicked him out. Now, that night, it has been reported numerous times that he had to be kept away from the nuclear codes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he
why
was.
they
He was.
kicked him
Yeah.
out.
And I am very curious to see if he was testing the boundaries to
I
find
think
out
that
how far they would let him go before.
I don't think he's that smart.
I think that he's. I
No, I
think
think
that
the people
they're.
around him are that smart.
No, I think that the people
Good
around
point.
him are afraid that like he's at the point now where he doesn't understand boundaries and that he's willing to do stupid shit like that no matter what happens, and I think that they're trying to avoid that because they know even if they support him, they know what the fuck would actually happen, so they're just
Well,
Didn't
that's
like,
the
kind of
we
what
don't
I'm
general like
curious
care.
flat out
about.
tell
Is
him
it
no?
No, they just
other
send him
general
into
flat.
another room to yell at people.
Yeah, they locked him out of the room, and then they give him basically busy work, from what I understood.
And then somebody would go and like quote unquote update him on what was happening, and then that way he could just yell at that person.
God, what an indictment on your
However,
intelligence.
Never
I'm
happened
torn
before.
between what you were saying, Brandy, like that it was, they were trying to keep him from his impulses, or if somebody from his inner circle that's actually controlling him there with manipulation was like, how far can we get this to go? That's what I'm curious about.
Yeah, I
Because
mean, I do. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely true. But I do, or at least I would like to think that no matter how crazy everybody, except for Trump, is, that like that's not the way that they want to go. Like with everybody becoming like a nuclear war between everybody. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think that,
Yeah.
yeah, everybody wants power and everybody wants this and that. I think Trump would do it just because he's insane. But like, I think everybody else, even if they're on the side of Trump, I think that they would still try to avoid any nuclear type of situation because they know that that would literally end everything for everyone. Like, there would be no more United States to fucking run to be the power of or anything like that.
I agree with you because there's other war going on in the world, and with a nuclear power, and that being Russia. And so I think that I think there's two reasons to not do it. One is obviously that if you set the precedent, right, if you cross the line, then all bets are off, and that could be catastrophic for the entire globe. I think the other thing is that we have propped ourselves up since World War II as the beacon of light in the world. And if we use that, Vladimir Putin is a grand chess master and a former spy master. That dude is as diabolical as it gets. He would use that instead of him using a nuke. I think he would use it to reshift the balance of power in the world towards Russia.
Well, and I think go ahead, sorry.
I was going to say, I think it would take away our moral high ground if we have any left at this point. And I think that we would lose so much respect in the world that it would ultimately crash our economy. It would take some time, but I think we'd be screwed. And I think the better minds in the room understand diplomacy
Mm-hmm.
and wouldn't allow that button to be hit for that very
Right.
reason.
Yeah, because like I think that no, I agree with what you're saying, but I think that Putin knows that he can control Trump, and that if anything was going to end up going down as far as nuclear stuff, that Putin would make sure that Trump was the first one to do it, because he has already killed all of our ties with anybody that we had that was like on our side, and he's already like
Right.
we're the odd ones out. So now if Putin convinces him to fucking do some nuclear shit, everybody's gonna hate us.
Well, I
Like,
kind of think that's part of the plan because
Yeah.
Russia helped him get in, right?
yeah, so that's what I'm
And
saying.
so
'cause
far,
he's,
they
like,
haven't really
besties,
benefited from that.
and he's besties with like, or he says like he's, they're so good, they know me, like besties with fucking, what's his name, Z Zhang. I don't know.
Kim
Yeah, I don't know how to
Jong-un.
pronounce his name. I'm
Xi
sorry.
Jinping and Kim Jong Un.
Yes. And then Putin as well. Like, so he's. I'm surprised. Like, who's the fucking ruler of North Korea? Why is fucking Trump not best friends with that guy?
He is.
He was.
Because I was gonna say like that seems like the kind of guy that he, because there's literally hot mic fucking evidence or whatever, video or audio of him talking about how he wants us to be like how China rises up for their leader and they stand up at attention, how he wants that's how we should all be.
Oh yeah, he's jealous as fuck.
Oh yeah. He said in one of the things where like the stupid cognitive test and talking about like the math of like 2739 times 9 divided by 3 and blah 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 blah. I got it. I knew the answer. Like in that same speech he talks about how I don't care if you call me a crazy what was it? Like tyrannic dictator. You can call me that, but just don't call me stupid or dumb or whatever it was.
Did you hear him spell
don't-
dumb the other day?
Yeah,
Did you hear that?
that was going to be the next thing I said as he's
No, I
talking
didn't
about
hear
most
it.
people don't know that dumb has a B on the end of it.
Yeah, so he was
Wow.
at a conference last night or the night before, and in the conference he was talking about things, and he spelled dumb as D-U-M, and then a couple minutes later he realized he forgot the B,
Mm-hmm.
and was like,
Jeez.
oh, most
H
people don't
Christ.
know this, but it really actually has a B on the end of it.
Yeah, so then he did that again. Except for without the like beginning part of it at his speech or whatever. And I don't know if it was Texas. Oh no, New York, where he got booed and stuff. Like he did the same thing. He's like, oh, and I came up with Democrat. And he's like, so it's just I just took out the E and put in the U. And he's like, and I took out the B, of course, because most people don't know that dumb is spelled with a B. And then he's talking about how he doesn't like to be called stupid. It's like, bro, you can't even spell the word fucking dumb. And you don't want people to call you stupid. You'd rather be called a fucking dictative authoritan. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, see, his archetype,
Brandy.
like, this is
To
What'd you
what
say,
I
Sly?
put in the comment, to what I put in the comments, and you said if they're smart enough,
Yeah.
just think about this. Okay, if the globe does a nuclear war, then you think of my restart. Okay, the whole restart approach.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, let's look at it from this point of view. Over in Europe, those countries they already have those bunkers all set up to where they can host up to so many people. They can restart with so many people. We already have up in the north. There's already those labs that already have all the plants and everything, all the plants, all the seedlings, everything needed for a restart. So I'm pretty sure all the main countries, China, Russia, Israel, and the United States, I'm sure even somewhere here in the United States, we have a bunker system. We don't know about it, and we're never going
I
to know
believe
about
that.
it.
I believe that.
So that way, after the restart happens, the entire globe's going to be ran by 4 countries. which will be Russia, which I believe will take Russia and Europe, the whole Russia-Europe area.
Mm.
You got Israel, which is going to take over the entire Saudi Arabia. The United States will control the entire northern hemisphere. And then as far as China goes, China will go ahead and control, definitely China will take control of probably Australia. And then as far as South America, it'll get split between everybody.
Dang, that's crazy. It's so weird to like bring Australia into anything just because like I watch a lot of creators that are from Australia and yeah, they have stuff to say about what's going on here, but they're just like the most like we're just living our life over here, except for the gas prices. You know what I mean? Like they have nothing to do with anything.
Maga who don't want to do anything, but we're wrapped into it anyway.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to blow your mind, look it up as to how many billionaires have bought property in Australia.
I was thinking about moving to Australia. I wanted to move to Australia too. I think that you're definitely like onto something there. I think that just for like normal, I guess, I don't even know if normal is the right word, but like for typical, you know, Americans, obviously we don't all have bunkers. We don't all have that. And that's because we've lived our entire lives being the quote unquote superior country where we don't have to worry about that. We've only had 2 attacks ever on our soil. You know what I mean? Like, so we've always lived this like sheltered, comforted life compared to what real war is.
I'll be back, folks.
Okay. So I think it's hard for a lot of people to like actualize that in their head. Cause like that's the stuff, honestly, because like for me too, that's the stuff that scares me the most. Like, obviously, I hate everything that's going on right now. I don't want, schoolgirls to be getting unalived and any of that stuff. But, like, it's so scary to me to think about that kind of stuff happening here. It's terrifying. That's the shit that keeps me up at night. What's up, Demon?
Is it bad? I think we should just have a spring cleanings within the DC.
No, that's not bad. I think that's what would be best. Honestly.
And also, I had a question, but it doesn't pertain to this. And I know y'all are really, well, I won't say enjoying this conversation, but y'all are very, don't know the word. You're entertaining this conversation, and I don't want to change it, but I do got a question.
Go ahead.
Random question. So I'm gonna, before too long, I'm gonna be trying to find my own place. Is there anything I should be looking for?
As far as
Just like I've never actually done this before, so I'm really new to all of this. Like,
what do you mean? What do you need to have in your apartment, kind of thing? Like,
yeah, like what are you asking?
like what kind of things should I have? Like the bare necessities in terms of an apartment or something.
Wait, hold on. Can you restate the question?
What all should I have? Well, like, what's the bare minimum things that I should have in my apartment when I get one?
Okay. So, so things that are not already in the apartments, like
Yeah, so not things
okay.
like a
So you're gonna want like a couch of some sort, no matter what size, small, large, whatever. You want like a couch or a comfortable sitting place. You want a bed. You want a TV, probably like a microwave. I'm assuming they have a refrigerator already.
should have one.
Yeah. They should probably already have a microwave too, but you never know. So maybe like a toaster.
Think about the things you use daily in life. That's what I
Exactly.
would say.
Yeah,
Right? So
because
you're going to
I'm
need
not.
something to clean with. You're going to need something to eat with. You're going to need somewhere to sit. You're going to need somewhere to sleep.
Yeah,
Right?
because that's the thing. It's like I'm not thinking of like small things like that, like the spices and the silverware. You know, I was thinking of more like the big things.
Yeah.
Like obviously you want like a bed and a blanket and a pillow, or even if you don't have a bed, you want like a fucking, what are those things called? A sleeping bag.
Futon.
Like a sleeping bag. Like whatever that you can be comfortable with in a while that you can actually get through, you know?
But yeah, just kind of keep track of what you use in a day. Keep in mind the 4 major areas. You're going to need to clean things up. Going to need to be comfortable. Going to need to entertain. You're going to need to rest. And you're going to need to eat. Right? So, and stick to the basics. And as you are living there and you're sitting there and you'll go through a couple days, like, oh, I could really use such and such. Then go find it and add it to your apartment. Right? But don't do it the first time you think of it. Like if you go through a couple different times where you're like, oh my God, I could have really used that pizza cutter because this knife really sucks and doesn't work great, then buy a pizza cutter. But if you only eat pizza once a month and you can use the knife, then you don't need to buy a pizza cutter, for example, right? Microwave is always good because I don't even know how many, despite the fact microwave food sucks, it is good for reheating things. It is good for, boiling water quickly, things like that. So you don't necessarily need a kettle, right? Toaster, because most people like toast. But yeah, you think of the things that you use every day. Make sure you cover all the categories. So you have a way to clean the floors, you have a way to wipe counters, you have cleaning supplies.
Yeah, you have somewhere
Right.
to sleep,
Yeah.
towels.
Look at your daily life, what you use, and then start by getting those things and just do the bare minimum.
Look at your daily life.
No,
what you
exactly.
use,
And even if it
and
starts
start
at the
getting those things. Just do the bare minimum.
Ugh, that's creepy.
sorry, I had to mute them. And even if those basic things start as, a sleeping bag and a sponge and, a towel so you can take a shower, then you go from there and you just start upgrading the things that
Yep.
you need the most, like, and you just go from there and there and there until you have an apartment that you are proud of and that you want, where you have everything that you need, and
Exactly.
I know it's I know that it's I know it sounds fucking embarrassing me asking it.
It does not sound
Almost
Not
embarrassing.
even, not at all. I
Not-
still have so many questions on life, and I'm almost 41.
I am almost 50 and I still do not know how to adult.
Yeah.
So
What
don't worry
I
about
mean,
it.
I think we were not raised to know what that means, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, like I said, I know it's an easy question, and like it should be like an easy thing that I don't even need to ask, but I've never been put in a position where, hey, you need this, this, and this. And it's stuff that I have right now. I might not ever get in an apartment, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times I use an air fryer because,
Oh,
quick.
air fryer's
Oh,
the
I love my
best.
air
Yeah,
fryer. You
that's
want
a
your air fryer.
necessity. That's much better than a microwave. Fuck microwaves. You need an air fryer.
Yeah, you I would say both personally, but I would die without my air fryer. It's pretty much the only way I eat.
That's how I feel too. I forgot about those things, which is
I
so
need the
weird
crunchy
considering.
food.
Yeah. But also, like, okay, so like when me and my ex, we moved like a couple hours away from where we were living. We moved into our apartment and, we bought a TV, and then we bought we had literally like an air mattress and camping furniture for like the first month or two that we were living there, as we slowly started accumulating the things that we actually needed.
Yeah, you don't need everything up front, right? And also keep in mind, you can buy things from, well, I don't know what kind of, I don't know if you guys have them down there, but we have a lot of hospice stores that do secondhand stuff, thrift shops, I think they're called, right?
Yeah,
Or you go to pawn shops and buy like a TV through a pawn shop, right? And there's a lot of ways you can save money, but start out with the basics. Don't go and don't necessarily buy high-end stuff. Just start out just filling with what you need, the very basics. And then as you keep going, you gradually replace things with better quality that you like better, that's a prettier color, whatever it happens to be, and you just slowly build it up that way. But at the very least, you just cover the categories, make sure you have something to do the things that you do daily, right? And then you add on or upgrade as you are able to afford to. And none of these are odd questions. I lived on my own a long time ago. My parents helped me get set up in that place. I have no idea what my mom did. My parents passed away. I just moved out on my own again. And this time around, I had no fucking clue what I needed. So don't feel bad you're asking these questions because, no matter where you are in your life, sometimes you still got to figure things out that you haven't done before. So it doesn't matter when you do it. Just, ask a question. It's cool. There's no judgment.
Yeah, I mean, only you know what you really need. So if you start out, even if like say you're moving out of your parents' house and you already have like a TV and a bed and a dresser, you start with that shit and then you slowly, you go to fucking IKEA or like fucking Five Below or Walmart and you buy like a kitchen table and stuff like that. Like it doesn't have to be expensive. Like
Just saw Dollarama today apparently now sells furniture. They sell little accent tables and stuff. So
I've gotten so much of my furniture from Walmart. Like,
oh yeah, Walmart and yeah. Seriously, Walmart has good stuff.
They really do.
No hate
Literally,
on
my
Walmart for me.
dresser, my fucking desk, my bed, the frame, everything. Fucking Walmart. I get sheets. I literally get everything from fucking Walmart or Target.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I really don't think I have the self-control to go to IKEA because I could be going in there for all these furniture things, all these necessities, and then I just come out with like a massive fucking pickup truck.
Then go to
filled with
Walmart.
nothing but blowhigh, which is the fucking plushy shark toy that you see all the trans people have.
Okay, so then you either go to like Walmart or something, or what I do. Okay, so I love Target, and I was going into Target all the time, and I was spending so much money on shit that like I didn't need to buy. So then what I started doing was ordering Target pickup, like drive up or whatever. So that way, I was buying the stuff that I needed and I wasn't getting distracted by all of the things around me that I wanted. You know what I mean?
That's actually what I do because I have the same problem. I'll go in and buy everything. So I generally will only use online pickup or delivery now so that I'm only ordering what I need.
Exactly. I do the same
occasional
fucking
time
thing.
You're scrolling and you see something and happen to add it in. But in general, I'm only having delivered or picking up what I actually need. And the impulse buying is like way down that way.
Exactly. And not only that, when you throw something in your cart that like you don't need but you want, you can see what the total is going to be. And you're like, okay, maybe I don't really need to get that. Like, you know what I mean? Because you don't see the total at the store until you get to fucking the cash register.
Right.
So for me, that's a big thing, right? Because it's like, okay, I shouldn't be spending, this much money on things that I don't need. You know
that's
what I
our
mean?
ADHD talking.
It is. It
Keep
really
that in
is. And
mind.
that's exactly why, online shopping works best for me because especially if I'm trying to order groceries or something, especially like from Target and I get distracted by like clothes or whatever, it's like, okay, I look at my cart and I'm like, yeah, I don't need these 15 shirts that I like to like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Deep ink. Candy, what? I'm having a bad day with it, so I'm down here. It took me a lot of confidence. Candy, come up in the fucking boxes.
Candy, I'm not going to force you, but nobody here's going to judge you. You can say whatever you want. You can say it backwards. We understand.
No,
we
of course.
you.
I'm not trying to judge you or anything. I'm just like, if you want to vent, girl, come up and vent. Retep.
Oh, God,
You guys are being anti-Semitic. I won't take it no more. The hate against the...
Yeah, no.
Yeah, bye. Got rid of them real quick. Sorry.
I will say one
Well,
thing
okay.
I'm really interested
That
in.
person was like 13. It's ridiculous.
Fucking fetus.
I will say
I'm
something-
surprised he knows what anti-Semitic means.
Yeah, probably because
His dad probably says it a lot.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, he's a fucking fetus.
But I'll tell you what, I'm really thinking about buying trying to buy stuff for growing food because I really want to reduce the cost of, shit I buy at the grocery store.
Right wing, I know you've been in here recently, but I can't remember if you actually debated or if I should, what's it called, drop you right now.
I don't
Yeah,
think I
Abe-
debated in here for a little while. I'm not sure. It's hard
I
to
was gonna
remember.
say, I
do a lot of
remember
these.
you being in here.
I know I've been up here before. Yes.
Yeah.
Is that Woody or Austin? You sound
What
very
is it?
familiar.
Age, state, and voted.
I am 20 years old. I'm from Missouri, and I voted for Trump in 24. And my real name is Eric, by the way. I'm not sure I've said that before.
Thank you,
You
Dark.
sound very familiar. I don't know.
No,
probably heard
and the
me
name
before.
the name sounds super familiar. I'm like, I know for a fact he was up here before. I just can't remember.
I
what
follow Slay, so I'm sure I have.
Okay, makes sense.
Slay, do you want to ask him questions or?
Kind of not, but because let me give you a little. It was 4 nights ago. He was on my live towards the very end of my live. Kara had a hold of him, and yeah, he was kind of saying some gross shit.
Oh, fucking A.
What did I say?
Well, I mean, I would have to go back into one of my other devices and find the live stream just to go in, because I mean, you weren't bad enough for me to have to clip you, but.
Well, I appreciate that. I won't say anything gross tonight. I don't remember saying anything gross, but I will steer clear of any of that. You not remembering it makes me think it maybe wasn't that gross, if it doesn't stick out in your head.
Well, I mean,
but who's
I'm
to
sure
say?
it
I mean,
had
it
to
is
go
your
with the
life.
I mean, I'm sure it went along with the prompt somewhere around, with the,
Oh, the
it had to do with
16-year-old
the
thing.
whole- Yeah, it was somewhere in that. So
I might have given you may not have liked my answer to that, but
Oh my God, is this the person that I'm thinking of?
let's just be. Who do you think I am? Because you honestly may be confusing me with someone else, because I don't really recall what you two were talking about.
Were you the one that's saying like 16 was no problem? That's basically like what it should be, and because they have hips and like stuff like that.
No, that was definitely not me. I didn't say anything about anybody's hips.
No,
But
there
I
was
will
somebody
ease.
on here. There was somebody on here the other day that was literally talking about like, oh well, 16 is not even that bad. There's all these states that are already 16, and you know what? If you think about it, 16-year-olds are already meant to have babies. Those women have hips, and they're ready. And it was just, they said it in such a weird way that it was fucking just so gross.
No, that I didn't say anything about hips. I will say my perspective, which based on what you said, you guys may not like. To me, it is, because the prompt, of course, says if the age of consent was lowered to 16, would MAGA men date them? And I'm even, let's expand that. If the age of consent were lowered to 16, would any men date them? And my perspective is this, and you guys may not like this, but it's just factually true. The age of consent is 18, and I think like 12 or 13 states. And in all of the rest, it is either 17 or in several, it's 16. And so we don't really have to, it's not like a hypothetical. I mean, we can look at this. Do men in those states ever date or, have relations with those 17-year-old women, or in the states where it's 16-year-old women? I don't honestly know, but I would say it probably happens sometimes.
Yeah,
because in those states, it is literally legal. I mean, I feel free to look up your own state. Like I'm in Missouri. In Missouri, it's 17.
Yeah,
And
no,
so
I
is
know
it-
my own state, which is funny as fuck because the last week I've had several people come at me saying that 18 or that 16 was the age. And I'm like, bro, I've lived in California my entire life. California has never had anything lower than 18. So like, you're crazy. But no, there are definitely a lot of states that have teen age or whatnot.
Mhm.
I do feel like obviously this is not my prompt So sorry, Slay. I think that maybe like a younger age, like 14, would have been like a better prompt
I
because
agree.
of the fact that 16 is a typical age. But at the same time, I still do not think that 16 is an okay age for any state to have for like consent. Because at that age, especially 16, you're just, you're horny and you're just going after anything you can get and just fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Well,
it's
that's
not
true, but I
right.
would say to argue a short counter argument, I feel like 18 is quite similar. I'm not sure
Yeah,
18-year-olds are all that much, but I get the point you're making. I mean,
because I
the
mean, it's like
fact of it is, when we're talking about age of consent, you do just have to pick an age and draw the line. And so we can
but
debate a little
I
bit.
think it's also about like maybe a moral thing, or it's like, where guys take advantage. So like when I was 16, I had this dude that was like, "Oh yeah, like I really like you. You're so cool." And he's like 31, right? Like, and at the time, like I
There's
didn't
many
think.
such cases for sure.
Yeah, no, for sure. And at the time, like, I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, oh my God, like, this is so cool. This older guy likes me. Like, you know what I mean? But then it's like, obviously, looking back on it, I'm like, that motherfucker totally took advantage of me. Like,
Yeah. Well, then to give another counter argument, is it any different when a 31-year-old is hitting on an 18-year-old? Is it then it's fine once they're 18, or would you say it's just as
I
bad? Or
think that's still wrong. I think that the only time that like age isn't necessarily as bad is like maybe after you're in like your mid 20s
okay,
or
but
more.
you're
So
not saying you think the age of consent should be mid-20s, are you?
no, because I think that that's kind of like a ridiculous thing.
Of
So I mean,
course,
it's
yeah, I
like,
would agree.
yeah. So it's like if you can drive, well, okay, like, so it's like, okay, so 18, right? You can go into the military, like, you can vote. Like, okay, so it makes sense for like the age of consent to be that. I understand why, you have to be a little bit older because like for drinking, because that impairs you a little bit more. So maybe if you're a little older, you have more of like a little whatever. And then for like being 25 to rent a car, that's more of like an insurance type of
Yeah, that's like with
thing.
your credit score.
Yeah, that's more of like an insurance thing. Like, and that's like a protective thing on like their company. So it's like that kind of stuff makes more sense.
Yeah. To
But
me, I don't want to go on too long, but I do just kind of want to give to kind of wrap up my perspective.
yeah,
The reason these conversations usually get a little uncomfortable because it is a weird subject, but just the absolute truth of it is, we all know that there is nothing special that happens on your 18th birthday that magically matures you further or anything like that. Something
agreed.
like age of consent, we are always going to have to pick kind of an arbitrary line. I think 18 is fine personally. I think 18 is fine.
18
And
is
I
good
can
enough.
understand 17 too. I'm not going to pretend like, 17 and 364 days is somehow magically different from 18. It's not
Yeah.
really, but you have to draw the line at some point. I think 18 is fine. But then, I mean, to look outside of the US, if you look at most European countries, it's far more common over there for it to be 16.
Well,
And
yeah,
some might even
but
be like 15.
also
It differs over
for
there. And then to
their
the other end of
drinking
that,
ages and stuff too, though.
yeah, lots of things are different over there. And then in South Korea, the age of consent is 21. Not a lot of people know that. I mean, they go the opposite direction, which to me, that seems a little excessive. It's kind of odd. Things are different. It's a different culture. Things are different. That's fine.
Exactly.
But I
don't
just
think
think
that that's
everyone,
necessary. I don't
people
think
will
that's
usually,
bad, but
yeah. And so like when I came up, apparently there was some creep a couple days ago that you guys didn't like the way he was talking about having it be 16 or whatever. All
no,
I am saying
that's too
is,
young. That's too young.
you may think it's too young, and I can see those arguments can be made, but to me, it is just, age of consent laws, for one, are pretty new. I think we absolutely have to have them. It is good that they were put in place. But in large parts of the world, in Europe, in Asia, in these other countries, it is pretty common for it to be 16. And like I said, it's only 11 or 12 states that are 18. And so everyone has 18 in their head as this magic number. But I just think people should be a little less surprised when someone says they're fine with it being 17 or 16, because for billions of people in the world, that is totally normal. And I actually do think,
So there are. Sorry, go ahead.
to me, it is. I'm about to wrap up, and then I know you guys want to respond, but to me, I actually don't see any issue with it being like 17 and 15 states or whatever. I think 17-year-olds, it's just as easy for a grown man to take advantage of a 17-year-old as is an 18-year-old. It's wrong either way, but an age of consent law doesn't really change anything about that. You know, you do just have to draw the line. An 18-year-old boy is kind of sexually vulnerable. You know, you're right that these young kids, they're very eager to have
Right. No,
relations and whatnot.
exactly.
And so at a
Exactly.
certain point, you just have to say, all right, it's legal for them to do it.
I think that it's more of like the adult side of it that is the one that should be like,
Oh, of
what do you,
course,
like
yeah.
what's wrong with you, right? Like, because obviously, yeah, like any kid 15 to 18 to 20, 21, like they're all very one-minded. You know
Of
what I
course,
mean?
yeah.
They're all thinking with a certain head, whether it's a woman or a man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
at that point, like it does come down to the older person that is going after that younger person. Fuck, I had something really good that I was gonna say. I got distracted on that
Yeah.
point.
And to another point I kind of fall back on is something I disagree with. I would agree that, you know, it's even weird for when a woman is legal. You have an 18-year-old woman. It is weird for like a 32-year-old to be hitting her up, but it's legal. I always take issue with when people say it's weird. You'll have a state where the age of consent is like 18, and you'll have a 19-year-old and a 17-year-old, and people like think that 19-year-old should go to jail. They'll be calling them a
That's what I was
PDF
gonna.
file and
That's
stuff.
exactly what I was gonna
To
say.
me, that's crazy. I don't know how you feel. To me, that's absolutely wild.
So
You
I
know,
feel like
and
if
they have
they're
Romeo. They're called Romeo and Juliet
yes,
laws.
yep,
You've probably heard of.
that's what
Those
I
are
was
an
gonna
excellent
say.
thing
That's
because
what I
yeah,
was
there
gonna
actually
say.
are situations like a 19-year-old and a 17-year-old. I don't actually think that 19-year-old is some sort of predator or something. They're like damn near the same age. Like
They
I think
could.
most people
I mean,
who
they could
aren't
have
thinking
been in high school together. You know.
exactly. There are situations you'll have a 17-year-old dating a 15-year-old. They continue to age. Doesn't mean that the older one is like a criminal now. And so
Yeah,
I think there's a lot of nuance to these conversations. Is all I'm saying. It's not so cut and dry.
No, and for that, I think that is like there's a lot of speculation to be held with that because every fucking little situation is going to be different. Because obviously, if it's like a 19-year-old that just met the 17-year-old, as opposed to this 19-year-old that would like they were 15 and 17 dating in high school, like it's different, and they've been dating all these years. And that's what I was gonna say. Like in California, you know, I've had a lot of people trying to tell me, like, oh yeah, no, California's age of consent is 16. And I'm like, bro, it's 18 and we don't even allow the Romeo and Juliet law.
Really? I didn't know that. To me, that's
Yeah.
absurd. I'll be honest. I think that is absurd to me.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's why I'm like, when people say California lets people, like, California's under 18, I'm like, no, we are literally like the strictest fucking place on that. They're, like Romeo and Juliet law, no. Like everything's no.
Which is funny because we all know, like Hollywood, LA, you have all of the young influencers, young actors over there. We all know there's like a reputation there for the older people in Hollywood
of course.
to be taking advantage of the underage people in Hollywood. So it's like they are strict. And actually, this is just a fun fact.
That's honestly probably why it's so
you
strict.
think so? It doesn't work, sadly. It doesn't work.
Unfortunately, but I do think, you know, there's a rhyme to a reason or whatever it is.
That may very well be a part of it. Because I mean, I don't know. I know it's 18 in Florida. You know, it's 17 in Missouri. I know a couple of them, I guess, but
it should be 18 everywhere.
I agree. You said this earlier about the prompt. And it's the host can make their own prompt, but I think a better prompt would be like 14. That's a more interesting conversation. You get into more of the moral aspect there versus 17 or 16. 17 and 16-year-olds and 18-year-olds, there is not some huge difference there. I know I've said that 10 times, but it's like, you know, there is no magic difference that happens within those years. You get a little bit older, and your brain, you know, I'm sure technically matures slightly, but I mean, are we going to pretend like 18-year-olds are good at making decisions?
I do fully believe that 16 and, you know, to 20. And honestly, I'm not even going to lie, like 14 also, but that is obviously like way younger than anything that should ever be like acceptable for an adult human being. But like, you know, that's fucking puberty. That's what it is. That's all like all these people are thinking about. By me saying these people, I'm talking about like the people that are going through puberty, you know, like it's a whole different fucking world, and they don't understand like the difference between like certain things. And so that's why we have these rules, quote unquote, whatever, like these rules so that we keep the adults in place, because the adults that are not good are the ones that are going to take advantage of it.
Exactly. And you want to know, I just thought of something else. This will be a little more controversial, but I'm going to say it because it kind of relates to this topic. I believe this is true of men and women, at this young age. I'm in college right now and I see it all the time. These slightly older
I'm in
boys,
college,
take
too.
like the college seniors, senior boys, normally kind of want the freshman girls and vice versa. These freshman girls, it's something like a status symbol. If you're a,
Yeah.
19-year-old girl, but you're dating a guy who's like 23, there's kind of both parties normally kind of like that. And some people will look at that and kind of flinch and say, ooh, that's kind of gross. Is he taking advantage? But that actually is a kind of attraction that tends to go both ways. A lot of times these younger girls, there is
I'm
something
gonna-
desirable about a guy who's a little bit older, and the guys
I'm
feel the same
going
way
to
about the women.
1,000%. I'm going to 1,000% agree with you, unfortunately,
Mhm.
because like how many times, especially like in movies or TV shows, where it's like a girl that's like a senior in high school and she's like, oh yeah, my boyfriend, he's in college, like
Mhm.
you know what I mean?
Exactly. I witnessed that firsthand. I graduated high school just a couple of years ago, and it's exactly that way. And I mean, we can say these women are actually to some extent being taken advantage of. They don't know what they're doing and whatnot. And I would argue that's true
I guess
to a
it
certain
depends
extent.
on what kind of high school. It depends on like what part of college.
Yeah. The
he's
specifics
at.
matter for sure. The specifics
Yeah.
totally matter. But I mean, these high school girls that are 17 years old, or maybe they're 18 and a senior, there is something they really like about dating a guy who's a little older. That's totally true. I think everyone knows that. Even if they try to hide it, everyone knows that's somewhat true. And so that even further complicates this argument. We can't pretend like some of these people who are under 18 aren't interested in having relations with people who are a little bit older. That's totally common too. And so I mean,
and
that
that's
just
what I'm
adds
saying,
another
though.
layer to it.
I think that's why the age of consent needs to be 18 or even 20, because when you're young like that, you're going to make multiple stupid decisions. And like I said, it's always the older people that are taking advantage of the younger people. And so that's why these rules are in place. You know what I mean? Like,
I get what you're saying, but I dare push back a little bit more. To me, it's like, I'll apply this to myself. When I was 17 years old, and this goes to show, decision making when you're young and whatnot. When I was 17, if there was some 20-year-old college girl that showed interest in me and wanted me, and then I have smecks with her, did she take advantage of me? I don't actually think so. I think when I was 17, regardless of how young and dumb and stupid I was then and still am now, I think I would have been, when I made that decision, if I had, I wouldn't say she had taken advantage of me. I think that would be a cop-out answer. Now, I think the dynamic between men and women is different. I think when the man is older, that is different, and we should treat it at least a little differently. But it's, that is a double standard that I'm fine with. But I just think, it's easy to just say, oh, when a 17-year-old does this, they're being taken advantage of. I don't know if I always agree with that.
I also agree on the part of like, okay, so, when you like, say you hear about like a 17-year-old guy that slept with his teacher and everybody's like, oh, that's no big deal. But it's like, what if the woman's like 36, 37 years old and she slept with her 16, 17-year-old student? Like, obviously it's going to be worse if it's vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still fucking not cool. It's still a bad thing.
It is still, yeah. These teachers, and I feel like we see one of those stories like all the time now. And yeah, the reaction always is some people will try to pretend it's the same, and it would, it would make it a lot easier, like legally, if we could treat it the same. But I think everyone knows a 30-year-old man, like a teacher, doing that with a young female student, and a female teacher doing with a male student, it actually is different. It's different psychologically. It will have a different effect on the boy versus the girl. Like you said, it's still wrong. But in the way that it can kind of damage a young girl, I think it is less damaging to a young guy. Not to say it's good, but I think that is just totally true. No, I don't think these boys are going on to need 20 years of therapy or something.
I honestly, like, even though I'm like 1,000 agree with that, because I think that they're going to look at it more of like hey, I fucked my fucking English teacher. This is great. Like, you know what I mean? And even if the girls are like all up for it, later on in life, even if it's a year or 10 years later, they're going to be like, fuck, man.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. And guys are always going to be like, yeah.
That's always, you look at the comments of these stories, it's always that type of thing, especially if the teacher is attractive, that adds
for sure,
another bit
for
to
sure. I fucked
But,
my fucking English teacher. She was so hot.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's horrible no matter what. And in the end, it's up to the adults in the situations to fucking not be gross.
Yeah.
And I think that no place should have anything under than 18 as a consent, because I think that 18 is still questionable, but at the same time, it's realistic.
Yeah. I do disagree. I mean, we've both made, and we agree quite a bit. I think in the states where it's 17 or 16, and one of the states, Oklahoma, raised theirs years ago. So maybe we'll see more states, all raise them to 18. That would kind of make it easier if it's the same in every state.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It should be 18 across the board. It should be.
But why? I am interested in why you feel so strongly that it should be 18.
Okay, well, isn't it 18 across the board to join the military?
If your parents sign, you can go at 17. But why is military service and
okay,
the age of consent, why does it have to be the same?
Isn't it 18 across the board to vote?
Yeah. But why? How do voting?
I mean, actually,
it's 21 to drink, so why not raise it to 21?
Well, I actually was gonna say isn't it 18 across the board to smoke, but then at the same time I'm like, no, wait, they raised a lot of states.
Yeah, it's 21 in most states. I get the point you're making. Like, a lot of things are 18, and so it kind of just makes sense. But there is no correlation. There's no correlation between voting. Voting used to be 21 in most states, and then they lowered it. And so
honestly,
with all of these things,
it probably still should be 21.
I would agree with that. Actually, I would concur.
We need to raise the age of voting.
Yeah, but to me, and I was even shocked because I mean, growing up, as long as I've been alive, it's always been, you always hear 18. You'll see in a show, in a comedy, they'll thank the girl's 18 and, oh, she's 17. That's always been in media. And so I always just thought it was 18 everywhere. And then I found out, in my own state, it's 17, and then it's 16 in a bunch. And then I was even more shocked to find out about Europe, where it's more often 16, and in some it's even 15.
Honestly, when I hear about that stuff, I'm always like, holy fuck.
And then let's not get started on sub-Saharan Africa or some of these Middle Eastern nations where they don't even have the laws, and these are developing countries, sure.
And the women don't even have a fucking right or say.
Yeah, it's especially brutal there. But when I found out that in Europe it's so much more common to be 16, that's when I kind of thought to myself, and also being a younger person, I'm 20 now, I'm around this age.
You're 20?
I'm 20, that's right.
There's no way. You sound like you're 33.
Do I sound, I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or an insult. I'll take it as a compliment.
I'm not meaning it. I don't mean it as an insult.
I know you
I'm
don't.
Just saying you sound way older than 20.
Interesting. Yeah, maybe I don't know. But
just like your voice, the sound of your voice, I don't know, sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. Regardless of all that though, whenever someone feels so strongly that they're like, it should be 18 and not a day younger, I don't quite get it, is my only point. And that's why these debates exist, because a lot of people just don't quite understand why the strong contention is 18 when in so much of the world, and even the developed world in Europe, it's so often 17 or 16.
Why don't you get it?
Because it's so arbitrary. What makes 17, 364 days different from 18?
Not. It's literally not, especially when it's grown men in their late 20s and older.
Well, we discussed that earlier, but I'm saying what makes a 17, 364-day-year-old different from an 18-year-old? Why is it bad?
Nothing.
To do it
and that's why there are provisions. But the thing is 18 and younger for older people who are specifically going after those ages. That's not okay, and that's why we have to have an age of consent.
Right.
Otherwise,
that's what
people
I was saying.
Would go after that.
Yeah, no, and that's exactly what I was saying earlier.
I mean, I agree that is totally true. All I am saying is this pretending 18 is somehow special. I don't see.
It's not that it's special.
Okay, that's all I'm asking.
I think that it
for. We
actually
all
could
agree that we
probably
just.
be a little older, frankly, but it's
And
not
I
that
hear
it's
people say
special.
that
It's
sometimes.
just that the thing that's, would you stop? The thing that is arbitrary is that's when we set the legal age. That's when we graduate high school. That's when we're going into college. That is the legal age that the country has set. So that is the reason the age of consent is where it's at.
Yeah, in some
So
states.
it does not mean it
Caveat
should
in
be
some states.
younger. Huh?
I said in some state, in 11 or 12 states, it's 18.
Yeah, I know. I'm fully aware, and it's
Yeah.
gross because it needs to be raised.
I don't see this, it's because I agree. I'm in agreement with everything you said. There is nothing special about 18, but you have to draw the line somewhere. You draw the line
Correct.
somewhere so that you don't have those predatory situations. I agree entirely.
Right.
But it is just this idea that God forbid it be 17, that some people have in their head. God forbid it be any younger than 18. That would be disastrous. That would be, so much worse or something. I don't actually feel that way. I think
it
the
would.
difference is
I truly
is
believe
it a disaster in
It
all of Europe?
literally would, because there are provisions in the laws like the Romeo and Juliet exceptions. So this
Not in
whole thing of
California.
like we're teenagers
Well, yeah,
and
exactly what I
someone
was gonna
suddenly
say.
stop. Oh, that's you, Brady. Sorry.
Yeah.
And suddenly somebody like ages over 18, they're now suddenly a predator in the relationship that just the day before was legal. That's not really a thing. We do have provisions in place for
Well,
that.
that's the thing. In
But is the age
California,
of consent, hold on, the age of consent, the reason that it's where it's at is primarily to help keep the predators and to hold them accountable. Making it younger, honestly, that just invites them, in my opinion.
no, I agree. And Kara, that's what I was gonna say. Like, so California is so strict on their consent laws. We don't even accept the Romeo and Juliet. So you could be 16 and 7, or you could both be 16 dating or 17 dating, and then one of you turns 18 and somebody reports something, and that's it. The statutory rape does not matter.
Yeah,
Even
that's
if
why
you've
I
been
was
together
pushing
for
back a little
even
bit.
if you've been
because-
together for 4 years or 5 years or all your life, it doesn't matter. California does not accept that. Like, that's how strict it is here. I do also believe, like what you said, like what I was also saying earlier, I don't think that the laws that we have are necessarily to be like, oh, you're 18, you shouldn't be doing this. It's more of a protection for these kids, because the older adults are going to take advantage as much as they can, or like, not all of them obviously, but like the not good people are going to take advantage as much as they can to be with as young of people that they can without being prosecuted for it.
Yeah. I'll say just one last thing in response. I'm gonna get off of here, but to me, I'm in agreement with much of both what you two are saying. I mean, we agree that these laws have to be in place to stop predators. I agree that that's true, but to me, and this is one thing I said to Kara, we were talking about. She said it would be a disaster if we lowered it at all. We look at Europe, we look at London, we look at England, Italy, Germany, Spain. Their age of consents are a little lower, and it's not a disaster. We don't have a huge problem of predators and things like that. And so the reason I push back is, let me just finish this sentence. Let me just finish this one last point.
Literally, the e-files would suggest otherwise. Okay?
Wait, hold on.
Can I finish my perspective first?
I want you to finish, and I have something to add to that as well.
Yeah, it's we don't have a total disaster of a bunch of creeps creeping on these young women. Not any worse than we have here.
The e-files would fucking say
you can keep
otherwise.
repeating yourself. Can I finish this point?
Because you keep saying it and you're wrong. And I'm tired of it, okay?
Are you aware
the
that
e-files would say
Epstein's
otherwise?
Island
To
was
sit
in
here and
America?
say that there isn't some type of epidemic where freaking grown-ass predators are preying on younger men.
That was in America.
That was in America. Worldwide. And it's happening in America.
I never said
You're
otherwise.
the one who brought the world into it.
I only brought up Europe because we're referring to age of consent laws.
Exactly.
If you're contention, and what I am getting at, if you would let me
And
finish
bringing
before
up
responding.
Europe doesn't do anything.
Yeah, can I?
your
You got to let me
point.
finish before you start.
No,
your
actually,
response.
I don't. Nope, I don't.
Yeah, and that shows that you're not taking the discussion seriously. You're not willing to hear an alternate perspective.
I'm not taking you
think
seriously.
you somehow get to interrupt?
No, because you're bordering on this.
And I'm getting muted.
Europe
You can
does
mute
it,
me, I guess.
and everything's okay. No. Because again, it
That's
is
not
an
an argument. You
epidemic.
know you're
Of,
winning when you
it's
keep muting
it
the
is
other person.
actually.
You know you're winning
Because
when you
like I
can't help but
said, the
interrupt. Excellent.
e-files would suggest otherwise. It
Epstein's
is
Island
a
was in America.
worldwide problem. So frankly, maybe Europe needs to up their age of consent because there actually is a problem over there as well. That's why I was stopping you, because you're trying to make it sound like Europe is all hunky-dory and everything's just all good over there, and that's just simply not the case.
That's not even what I was going to say. It's the funny part. My issue I take with that, something, I mean, the e-files are horrific. So we all know that that is a global problem. The issue about that is the Epstein's Island was under Florida's jurisdiction. The age of consent, in Florida is 18. We know that the age of consent doesn't stop people like that. And so the age of consent,
I know. I
does
never
not
said it
protect.
does.
If we
but
raised it to 20,
hold
okay,
them
well then,
accountable.
what's your point then?
That's what it's about.
What's your point then?
It's not about stopping them, because as we know, predators are gonna predator. It's about
Yes.
being able to hold them accountable. So when we extend it
brother.
like that, that means we can hold predators accountable. Okay,
what the
fuck
hell?
off. Jesus Christ.
Did somebody kick him?
I didn't.
He
think
left.
so. Yeah, no.
Unless Card popped back in all of a sudden. No, he didn't.
Jesus, sorry.
No, sorry. I was actually enjoying talking to him, like as far as the conversation, and I was going to say something about the difference between the ages, in other countries versus here and stuff like that. But whatever.
Fucking drunk ass neighbors fucking around. I am so fucking sick of them. Sorry, I just don't want her to hear me. She fucking broke her foot on the steps earlier today while she was holding her fucking kid while she was fucking wasted.
Yikes.
And now she's out here on her crutches, still fucking wasted, talking on the phone and fighting with her fucking boyfriend. Sorry, I'm so fucking done. But I'm muted, I'm here, it's just shit going on. Sorry.
She's probably crossfaded now. She broke her foot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, she needs help. It's bad. It's really bad. We're winners, apparently.
I must be a Trump supporter.
I love how Slay's whispering.
Don't say
too.
that.
Right. She actually is. Yeah. I mean, she's nice when she's sober, but when she's drunk, she's she's her and her
Like
boyfriend.
most people, right? It's like most people.
Yeah. Who knows?
How you doing?
Well, come up. Age, state, who you voted for?
Thanks so much. Great state of Florida, 42, Donald John Trump, baby. Oh,
Why would you do that?
Why wouldn't I do that? It's the better question, right? I'm tired of all these politicians coming in, not doing shit. This guy's actually doing shit, baby.
No. I don't want to hear the campaign slogans. I really, really don't.
When he say that, I would lie. I would lose my mind if he did.
What?
Did he actually say that all these politicians come in and don't do shit, baby, but I'm gonna do shit? Because I would have voted for him right then and there.
Why you sound like you got something in your mouth? You're faking your voice. Who are you?
Oh, damn, all right, you got me.
Uh-huh.
I was just trying to sound like a typical Trump idiot,
Yeah, you sound like you had something in your mouth.
Yeah, no, you got me.
Yeah, good job. Who are you actually?
No, for Virginia and, of course, Vice President Harris.
Sorry, your Supreme Court fucked you all.
Yeah, what else is new? Yunkin the Duncan, right?
Right.
Yunkin the Duncan.
I'm in Utah, so I can appreciate it. Although ours did side with us for our redistricting that we've been fighting for since 2018.
Yeah.
I mean, really, that's the only way we could win moving forward. So I guess
Literally,
go
though.
full speed.
Beat them at their own game. Yep.
Yep. I know a lot of my friends they're not supporting us anymore. So.
Same here. Still too many people I know who are. I don't know what it is with like particularly Utah County MAGA. They are like, I don't know if it's because they're also Mormons, so they're just predisposed to being indoctrinated and thinking they're happy in a cult. But they're just, it's like the more shit that he does, that not only just violates his promises to them, but violates their belief in religion and whatnot. The more they grip onto him, it makes me insane. Like it's really hard to watch. Yeah. Especially because then they treat me like I'm the problem. I'm like, do you even fucking see yourself?
I know.
Need help for food family. I am Rafiji, please. Get the
Hey,
blast
Max.
here.
No.
Oh.
Sorry.
He was a good friend of mine. That's all right. I'll talk to him later.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, they're totally good. Just TikTok is kind of nutso about those. So.
All right. Yeah, I can see that.
They'll remove your like gifting ability and whatnot.
Right.
Especially if you show your hands on camera, it thinks it's a member.
Oh.
Yeah, we've had that happen so many times.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I lost my account for 5 days over that.
It was just a finger.
Oh my god.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, this is why AI will never take over the world. Sorry, at least not yet.
Hopefully not.
Hi.
How you doing?
We want things.
We was gangs.
How are you?
How are you, Habibi?
Are you from Pakistan?
Me?
Yeah.
No. Why?
Oh, I've heard Habibi a lot. I follow a lot of people from Pakistan.
Oh no, I have a good friend, Habibi.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, very popular Arabic word.
It's fun to say too. I was a Habibi.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Inshallah is another one of my favorite. Yalla.
Habibi.
I used to know a little bit of rudimentary. I dated a guy for about 3 years who was Muslim and spoke native because he was born in Lebanon, and so he spoke native Arabic and taught me a little bit, especially like the words that like could get you by, especially in like the because he lived up in Montreal and like their little enclave. Yeah.
Kara, do you know what? Kara, do you know what shweya means? Then shweya.
Huh?
Shweya.
Yeah, he was also the one who introduced me to, because at this week when you say shweya, it makes me think shawarma.
Shawarma.
Yep, I got introduced to shawarma before the Avengers showed me, so.
Oh, Habibi.
Excuse me, sorry.
Habibi. Can you guys hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I asked Kara, do you know what the word shweya means in Arabic?
Shweya.
Shweya.
Beautiful word.
Yes.
What did he say?
I said it's a beautiful word.
It is a beautiful word. No, I don't. Not anymore, anyway.
It means wait, hold on. Shweya.
Oh, yes.
Shweya.
Okay.
That's all I know. My sister was in Iraq.
That one and yalla. Yeah.
Yalla.
Nice.
Yeah. And then what is? I'm not gonna say it on TikTok because they'll immediately take it down. I'll put it in chat. I don't even know how to spell it though.
Oh yeah, I was wondering if you were gonna say that. Allahu Akbar. That just means praise God.
Ooh, Habibi.
Isn't that interesting? To take you down for saying praise God in a different language.
Could be because people hear that and they automatically think it's a terrorist thing, which it's not. Terrorists have uttered it, but it's
Mhm.
literally a harmless phrase of just praise God. Christians use it in really bad ways too. It's just in Arabic, so people are xenophobic and go, "Oh no, that's really bad." But like I said, Christian terrorists have said it in English too. So
Yeah.
get the fuck over it, TikTok.
Like Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. That's Hebrew
Yes.
or
Israeli.
Yeah.
I
What's the
think
other one?
have a good day, I think it means. Or God bless, or something like
Pretty
that.
much. Mm-hmm. Kind of means God's peace be upon you type thing.
There it goes. That's what it is. Yep.
Yeah. What's the other language they speak besides Hebrew? Yiddish. There we go. Yes. But that one's not Yiddish. But we have a lot of Yiddish words that have been part of the zeitgeist. So. What?
Can you guys hear my vacuum?
No, you're good.
Okay, I was making sure.
Oh, Habibi's calling me. I gotta go, guys.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah.
He's funny.
Saturday night, date night, Saturday night, date night, Saturday night.
The conversation between Brandy and that other person was absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Shocked.
They're part of it, but I would not. There was a reason I wasn't letting him continue. And no, I was not going to give him. No.
No, they were basically like doing a mating ritual. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Really?
Well, in my eyes, but probably not.
Well, you never know.
It sounded like a flirt session for a second.
I know she wanted me to give him a little more grace, but
Oh, that's
no.
I was like, nope.
Thank you. I was like, frankly, no. Sorry. One, I'm a mod here, and the only person who really gets to tell me to like give people grace that are saying really horrible shit like this are Slay and MySpace.
Right.
And you, Candy. And I have nothing against Brandy at all. Like nothing, but it's just like, no, I'm not emotional. I'm not wrong about this. There's a reason I'm stopping him. Please don't undermine me. Please.
Right.
Like,
And sometimes I always let you do you.
Oh, well, thank you, Slay. I do appreciate that. I try to not be, I try not to push it too far. But I peg these people so quick. And I know maybe some other people don't see it, so maybe there might be giving them grace, but it's just like, I guess I'm just done letting them play us, I guess.
Yeah, I think Slay and Demon and I all had the same reaction to that conversation because we were all like, "What the fuck is that?"
Right. I'm down there with no in capital letters. Like, what the hell?
Yep.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I missed it.
I'm sure you'll see it tomorrow.
Yes, please. Yes, I wanna get a little more informed, understand a little better why Brandy, who is usually so gung ho on that stuff, right along with me, just giving him a little more grace. I kind of want to know a little more. So
I think she liked his voice.
I mean, he did have a lovely voice. I can't say that.
He did.
But,
yeah, but.
I mean, predators can have lovely voices too. So
Yes,
not
they
saying he is
can.
one, but I'm pretty sure he is one. So.
I mean, we've seen Twilight, haven't we?
Yeah. No, I was finally watching my partner. He's been playing this video game with my family that I usually play too, but I don't know what's up. I don't know. I have a hard time doing lots of things I used to really like lately. So I'm just, anyway, so we haven't been watching our shows lately. So I've been bugging him. I'm like, hey, we have shows to watch. And so he came to me today and he's like, we gonna watch The Boys? And I'm like, fuck yes. So that's what I was doing before I came on.
Is it worth it? Should I start
so
it?
Fucking good.
Okay, I'll start it. Ricky told me to start it, but
yeah, it's very violent. Very, very violent, very sexual. You're going to see a lot of ding-a-ding-a-dings. A lot. You're also going like in the second or third season, I believe. There's one that is like the size of the fucking screen. So just a heads up. But honestly, it's done in such a way that you just have to laugh about it because it's just so fucking insane. And it really shut the fuck up, pigeon. Holy cow. Sorry, I got a pigeon about me being all loud. Anyway, sorry. But it really does help release a lot of the rage that we feel about this world because as it goes on, The Boys is not only is it really good take on, if superheroes were actually bad guys, but it is a not so subtle jab at MAGA. And each season gets progressively more jabby, which is why it took them to like the fourth season to realize that they were making fun of them, not celebrating them. And yeah, this season so far is just unhinged on the in your face, fuck you MAGA type thing. And yeah, so if you want a really good outlet for all the rage that's going on that you might be feeling right now, I highly recommend it. Yes, and seriously, pigeon, shut the fuck up.
No, I feel like I'm
Streaming service has it.
I think it's Amazon.
Yep. Yeah,
Oh,
on Amazon. I use my parents. Yeah, in fact, my parents, this is like, even though they're still kind of MAGA, they let all of us kids and like the family and like extended family use their Amazon Prime because, yeah, they want to stick it to Prime. They don't like Bezos. But I mean, that's partly because we have a little bit of a personal history with the guy, and I won't say much because it does involve people in my life who are public figures, including my family, including my like someone who's like a multimillionaire who was like buddy with Bezos. So like it kind of runs a little deep. So yeah, my parents are like, yeah, don't get a subscription, just use ours. And they don't mind like giving their money to it because there's so many of us use. Oh my God, pigeon! Shut up! Sorry. I gotta get rid of this fucking thing. Shut up! It's like my patio light out here. It's perched like precariously on the edge of the top of the light, and it keeps trying to adjust itself so its little claws are digging into the fucking metal of the light. And I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm sorry.
Is it just sitting there watching you?
Yes. Here. Let me.
Yeah, I want to see this.
Yeah, let me turn it around. There it is.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so like, here, I'll show you. Like, this is like, I'm up on the third floor. This is like my little patio. That's my cahooter right there.
That scared the shit out of me.
It's my uncle's sculpture. Well, it's actually the cast for his sculpture. My uncle was kind of a famous sculpturist in Hawaii. So yeah, that's our patio light up there. And it's just perched up there, and its little family is up there in that corner. You can't really see them right now.
Oh, that's why it's watching you.
Yep.
Thinks you're
I know
gonna.
there's a third one that's hanging around, but every so often it'll fly off that light because I sit right in this chair right here, right, and it'll just fly off the light right over my head and then land on the banister right here and just stare at me. And it's just like, you don't scare me. You hear that? You don't scare me.
Birds think they're so intimidating.
Right?
I do run away from them though, so maybe that's why. But
that's true. I mean, when there's like a whole TikTok educational purpose, only when there's a whole murder of them, like crows all around. I mean, yeah, because they have beaks and claws and they're sharp. So I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
Pigeons.
Anything that can fly over my head wigs me out, even bugs.
My daughter's the same way. So yeah, you can switch you back now. Sorry, thank you. Yeah, I have a soft spot for pigeons. I didn't used to. I used to hate the fuckers. And
I don't starlings. Do you know what starlings are?
Oh yeah.
I don't like starlings.
They're cute, but also really annoying. But yeah, pigeons. I was used to think the same way, and they just bugged me. Then I learned that we human beings literally devolved them. Yeah. We kept them for so long that we took away their ability forever to not rely on us. So that's why they're all in the cities and they just hang. That's why, because we made them dependent on us. But then we got better communication systems and we just abandoned them after completely devolving them. And so that's why I have a little bit of a soft spot. And I don't like just completely shoo it away because, well, we did this to them. So
Like Harry Potter, did we used to use them to communicate?
yes, yep.
Really?
Yeah, we use pigeons, mail carrier pigeons. Oh yeah, because their tracking, their honing abilities are next to none. But yeah, we literally
something new every day.
carry messages across the countries. Yep.
Wow.
We did it for centuries, long enough that we bred them. We bred out the ability for them to hunt and live on their own, and not depend on humans. Crazy, right? I'll never forget the first time I learned that. I was like, what? What? And of course, it was white humans. It was white humans. I mean, well, okay. I guess it wasn't just we didn't. It's not like we knew, but we just really don't live in nature, like in a balance with nature. And we don't. We try to harness it and tame it as opposed to work with it. Oh, there you are. Did you know I was talking about you? Yeah. Ow. And the other one suddenly poked her head out over the edge of the. Oh, now you're gone. Okay. Sorry. Not that y'all asked about my pigeon.
Hey guys, how we doing?
Hi,
Beach.
oh god.
Rolling.
Fuck Trump. Fuck the USA. Okay. Fuck you. I don't know, and
I agree.
sorry. We're way too fried to be talking right now. I can't lie.
Are you guys? How old are you?
I should have been fucking huge. I'm about 16 years old. Balls haven't dropped yet, but
Stop it right now. Your brain is still forming. Stop doing that shit. Stop it.
Oh my
And I'm saying this as a 16-year-old or a former 16-year-old, but just stop it. Oh my god, you children. Oh. See, that part of the brain that forms that tells you that that's really stupid shit to do hasn't formed yet, so that's why you do the stupid shit. So that's why you need to listen to your elders who lived through that, who know better. Stop doing the dumb. Okay, sorry.
And if you keep doing it when you get older, you're gonna have panic attacks from it, so you're not gonna be able to smoke anymore. So
yeah,
your brain literally says no more. And then they put you on all these antidepressants, antipsychotics, because they think you're crazy.
Yep.
That's part of it. Yeah.
I just wanted to say, I appreciate you guys like helping me out here. I've been trying to get rid of this addiction, but like I just can't help with the buzz, you know.
You're not addicted.
You're not addicted.
I can't lie. Like, I'm a MAGA supporter, and I would date a 16-year-old.
You're how old are you?
though.
You're like 17.
What like no?
No,
Yeah, that's not a crime, kiddo. Please learn critical thinking. Stop doing the dumb, at least super often, because I'm not naive enough to think that you never ever will, but come on. Come on.
A mod came in and let them back up by accident. Sorry.
No,
I'm
you're
like
okay.
Joe.
Go ahead.
I'm sounding like Joe now. I said I think a mod came in and let them up by accident. Like a new, I think cards just came in.
No, I let someone else up that had like a different, so I don't know if they changed their profile picture because I let up someone that had like the fire thing in their profile picture. And when they came up, it flipped to be trolling. That's why I was like, what the fuck? And that's probably, I don't know if you heard me, but I was like, what the fuck? And I immediately brought up that I was going to drop him right away, but I let him finish what he was saying. So.
I keep saying. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, I was mostly talking to myself. Go ahead.
I keep saying, why are we both in like ADHD panic mode right now? That's what it sounds like.
Kind of.
Is it?
It could be a little bit, but also I know for me, it's my autism because now that I'm treating the ADHD, my mask is like all fucked. It's just fucked. So I'm not as socially normal as I usually am, which is why sometimes I get a little crazier on here. And so that's part of it too. I'm not able to cope with.
Hey, I
Yeah.
got a question.
Yeah.
So, well, it's kind of a question, but so I took inspiration from Slay's prompt, right? Because it says if the age of consent was lowered to 16, blah blah blah. Well, I did my own live, right? My fiance made the prompt, and I think she did pretty good. She did lower it so it says the age of consent lowered to 14 because if people are willing to say yes to 16, I'm pretty sure those same people are going to say yes to 14. May I show the prompt real quick, if you don't mind?
I don't mind. That's up to Slay.
Slay, buddy. If
No, I don't. I have no problem. You're
All
good,
right.
human.
Just because of Slay's prompt, the research I've done, I've realized just how few states have, how far too many of them, their age of consent is actually 16. I didn't know that, so that's insane. I can understand why it would lower it to 14 because
I just learned that the other day too. With
it's
you.
insane.
It is. Oh, what the fuck? The vacuum just tried to eat my water.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Here, I'll switch it. Sorry.
So, the three topics are the one that you can see is if the age of consent was lowered to 14, would Maga men date them? This other one that says something about the Men's Mental Health Month, that was from my fiance, but the other one that you don't see says should children have abortion? And a lot of people say no to that one. I'm like, so you would rather have a pregnant child than to stop them from having a trauma? That's kind of wild.
And frankly, I don't give a shit about Men's Mental Health Month, primarily because it was created directly in response to Pride Month, because it's also during June. I absolutely 100% care about men's mental health. I couldn't give a fuck about the month because of why it was, yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And it's not done to actually help men.
They don't
It's
want to
just
help
to
themselves.
suppress everybody else who isn't men. So
Yeah. They don't want to help themselves. They don't want to go to therapy. They don't think they need therapy until it builds up and they off themselves.
But therapy. They will punch holes in the wall before they go to therapy. And we're emotional.
Earlier today, I was doing. Someone was talking about the men's mental health month. And I'm like, look, I care about everyone's mental health. I don't care if you're a man, woman, non-binary, trans, cis, whatever your creed, ethnicity, your sexuality, gender. I don't care. I care about your mental health. But I will say the thing I don't like is that a lot of immature men would do something absolutely horrendous during the month of June, especially towards like people of the LGBT community, and then they'll be like, "Oh, but like I'm just not mentally there," and they try to use a mental illness as their means to scapegoat why they can get away with doing shit.
Oh, wow. Plus the whole, when people say happy Pride and inevitably are talking about Pride because June has been Pride Month for decades, whereas mental health awareness has been, I don't want to think a decade yet. Anyway, but like when they, people are like, happy Pride, they're like, what about Men's Mental Health Month? Like, that right there is like one of the reasons it was created in the first place. It's like, fucker, I don't care. Like, I don't
deal
care
with the hormones we have to do.
Pride. I don't care. Huh?
I don't know. My shit's being like Joe tonight. I don't know what the fuck's going on. What was I saying? Oh no.
Oh, sorry.
They don't have
poor
to, they don't
Candy.
have to deal with the hormones that we do. The hormonal change and the effects on the mood and the deep emotional need to be a caretaker.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I know they can feel angry and they can feel sad and depressed, but I mean, where?
Anger is the only feeling that is valid for them. Like the only one. That's the only one that they allow themselves. So that's why they suppress every single other one. And it comes out as more anger, which is the epitome of being emotional and being unable to handle your emotions. Yet they accuse us of that shit. I'm sorry. I'm not going around punching holes in the wall because I get angry. I am angry every fucking day, especially lately. I am angry almost all the fucking time. And you do not see me going and punching holes in the wall, starting wars, doing all this dumb shit that men do because they just cannot cope with strong emotions. But I'm too emotional. Okay.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Does everybody like
I
my
just want to
photo?
know you are not coming back up. You are a fetus, okay? I know it's not a school night, but, put the paraphernalia down, start, winding down, drink some water, and go to bed, okay? Mother's orders. Thank you.
Oh, and it's summer break too.
Oh, I keep forgetting that my daughter is, I love the district up here because it's actually really, really good district. Like there's free lunches, free backpacks, like they cover everything. Like it's a really good district. But they go one more week after Memorial Day. The kids go back after Memorial Day. And like my entire life, I was always done before Memorial Day. And I hate it. So because my niece and nephew, yeah, they're done. And so they're like on Discord, like, woo, summer. And Brenna's like, yeah. But she's actually really excited because this last week, of course, is just fun. So she's not too worried. But
I hope I get to have another baby, but I'm afraid at this point I can't anymore. You never know, right?
Yeah,
Can you
yeah.
can you be pregnant and be on ADHD meds?
I think you can.
Yeah, I think you can.
I don't think there's anything obstructing that.
Okay.
I know that antidepressants not so much though.
I was actually on Zoloft max dose, or not max dose, 100 milligrams when I was pregnant with my son.
Oh, okay. Well, I
He
guess
came out
I
just fine.
think
I
it
was
just
so
depends on the.
sorry.
I know that's Wellbutrin. You shouldn't.
Oh yes, Wellbutrin, and then I was on gabapentin as well, which is also a shouldn't, but they said the benefits outweigh the risk, and he should be fine.
Oh, that's good.
And he was fine.
Oh my god, I fucking hate gabapentin. I know it's a wonder drug for so many people, but I did not respond well to it. I had to go to one called Trokendi, which is a different type, but the gabapentin literally made me gain like 65 pounds in 2 months.
Yep.
And I'm still not. That was well over. Oh god, the fuck! That was well over a decade ago now. Yeah, gabapentin was rough on me. Rough.
I got taken off my Wellbutrin. Hell, I remember when I used to have two friends. One was named Rita, the other was Lynn.
I
just got it.
Yeah, I got put back. I didn't have the best reaction the first time I was on it, although my psychiatrist was like convinced it wasn't the Wellbutrin. But so far so good. But it's only been like a week and a half. But
Good.
we'll
Do you have
see.
any weird side effects?
Carol, what do you think?
Not. I did. There's a couple of times I've noticed so far because I take it at night. There's one night I stayed up too long afterward, and I didn't feel good. I felt like my body, like my whole, pretty much my ass essentially, like was dropping out from under my body. I felt like my center of gravity, like it was awful. And sometimes in the mornings, I wake up kind of nauseous, but I don't know if that's because my ADHD med is worn off. But so far, that's it. Like nothing else. And I did kind of notice today that I'm just feeling different about things. Like I'm not as apathetic, if that makes sense. Kind of hard to describe, but so far so good. So.
Yeah, I with my I've oh sorry.
No,
someone
he has
say
a really
something?
bad delay and he can't hear when someone starts talking. So he'll start talking. And it's not to be rude, it's just he can't hear.
Yeah,
That's
it's
all.
just a delay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just don't want to talk over anybody, so I'll stop whenever I hear someone. I've had depression since I was 5, and of course I didn't know it when I was a kid because I'm going to be 58. So when I was a kid in the 70s and 80s, they didn't really clock into all that. I was also autistic and didn't know it, because they didn't think girls had autism. So, anyway, when I finally got old enough to where I actually needed medication to help with my depression, that was long after I had my babies. And my last one, who was a miracle child because I had my tubes tied and everything, I was actually homeless. And so I didn't really have any way to get medical care other than once I found out I was pregnant, they put me on Medicaid. But there was nothing to actually help with anything like that. So honestly, I was doing the Lord's lettuce.
Yep.
And during my pregnancy.
That is totally fine in my opinion.
Yeah, and she turned out fine. The only reason they told me that they don't recommend it is because they've never done enough studies on it.
Yep.
Apparently,
they won't test. Well, not only do they not test on women, but they definitely don't test on pregnant women. They definitely aren't going to be testing. There's been this scheduled rug on pregnant women. But
honestly,
I think, as long as it's not like constant.
Yeah, but it was, my mind was so kind of like stressed and upset during my pregnancy that I really needed something to calm me down. Because being homeless and in that situation, it was so upsetting and so stressful. And I had to try to...
I'm diagnosed neurodivergent.
That I had to have it to calm me down. I was always and yes, back pain. I was 37 at the time, and that was my 6th pregnancy. My back was always constantly hurting. We would get a hotel room because, like I said, we lived in my van. We would get a hotel room, and I would tell my now husband, give me every pillow. Give me every pillow. And I'd put it on one of the beds and lay on there and say, don't touch me.
Yeah.
Don't touch me.
Wait, no one...
Go ahead, Candy. Sorry.
I'm so sorry. No one would take you in while you were pregnant, like, just for that time being?
Well, I was in Florida. And in Florida, trying to get any housing, even temporarily, well, they would want to put me in a shelter.
Yeah,
but putting me in a shelter, I couldn't be with my then boyfriend. I couldn't be, around a support system. They would want me to go in there all by myself.
Yeah, hell no.
And I'm like, I got my van, bro. I'll sleep in my van. You're not having me go in there all by myself, pregnant. Kiss my ass. I'm not doing that shit.
There you go.
So, and I survived. We survived.
Right.
I'm that kind of a person. I'll survive in almost any situation because I'm kind of like that bitch. But I know a lot of people that can't. There's some people that just can't.
I'm a little bitch. I'm a little tiny bitch. I can't do it. Like I don't.
That's okay. That's okay.
Like my pain tolerance is really low, and I'm a wimp. There we go. That's the word. I am a wimp. But if I had to, I would. Right? You know what I mean? But like, I'm a wimp.
That was kind of the same thing when my son died 4 days old. It was something that I never thought I'd have to go through, but when I had to go through it, it was just like something I was forced into.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, couldn't imagine. Nope.
That was back in '96, so it's been a long time.
I was born in 96.
Wow, I was 15.
Yeah. And it was not something that we had planned or knew ahead of time, so it was something that happened when he was born.
Aww. Yeah.
But sometimes life just makes you that bitch, right?
It does.
Yeah,
Sometimes it just makes you into that person, and that's kind of why I stand up for others, because the world makes all different kinds of people. And like, I have a half sister who has they called it mentally educated, when we were little. They don't call it that anymore, but
yeah.
she doesn't understand things the way we do. She thinks she does, but she doesn't. And for people like that, I will fight you until I have no breath left,
Yeah.
because she doesn't understand. So I will fight for her always. And that's kind of the way I see the world, right? There are some people that don't know how to fight, or they can't fight. And I believe that those of us in the world that know how to fight and can fight are meant to be here to fight for those who can't fight.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't mean to make anybody cry. I'm sorry. In life.
No, there was I no there was I had to go I live in Cleveland, so I had to go to I was born spina bifida, but I had services through the United Cerebral Palsy Association, and I went there because I was trying to do. They had offered some employment training for clerical work, and so I was training on I was training on the doing my typing and everything, and then they have their clients come in to do like workshops and just daily activities. One of the clients is nonverbal, or is not. They When I say nonverbal, they can still make sounds, but they can't talk. So it's more like gurgling noises and shrieking noises, and it's you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I'm trying to do my work, and I keep hearing this one individual doing it. It broke my heart so bad. I had to go into the bathroom. I was in the bathroom for an hour crying because
That means that you are a beautiful
I'm
human being.
blessed.
That means that you have a
It broke
beautiful
my heart
heart.
because
You have a beautiful soul to feel empathy for
yeah,
another. Those are tears of a beautiful heart.
the fact yeah, the fact that they can't express themselves, they can't use their voice.
Just remember, Joe, how they are expressing
That's
themselves, that's how they express themselves. And your empathy is a beautiful thing. I have an autistic son who is in a facility right now because he can't take care of himself. And he is going to be 38 this year. And he is verbal, but many of the things that he says because of his speech impediment, people don't understand. But he is a very happy individual. And sometimes when we hear folks
Well, the
make
doctor.
noise. Oh, no, please. I didn't mean to
Uh-huh,
interrupt you. I apologize. Please go on.
No, 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 no. I'm agreeing with you. No, I'm agreeing with you. Just go ahead. Go ahead. I'm listening. I'm sorry.
I'm out of line. I interrupted your story, and I apologize.
No, 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 no. I want to hear what you have to say, and then I'll continue. Go ahead. Go ahead.
But yes, my son often talks. He sounds like he's underwater when he talks because he had hearing problems when he was little. But when he's walking around,
Yeah.
when he's kind of like rocking back and forth and making his autistic noises, he has this brilliant smile on his face. And I remember and remind myself, for him, that's happiness. And it's okay. We see things in our frame of reality because we want the best for them. But sometimes we need to realize that how they talk is their happiness, and it's okay. Our love for them makes us very, very compassionate and empathetic for them. The more time we spend around them, the more we see that just us being around them makes them very happy. They just like being around other people.
You're told my mother. Two things. When they told her that I had spina bifida, they suggested that she get rid of me. Why would a doctor do that? And then the second thing they told her is that I wouldn't live to my teenage years. I'm 40 fucking 1 years old.
They told your mother that, honey?
They told her I wouldn't live long. I'm 41 years old.
Baby, you need to understand, sometimes being a doctor is a guessing game. They don't always tell people exactly, they tell them estimates. Okay? And they should not be telling people exact things when they're just a guess. Okay? But sometimes doctors take it upon themselves to say things they shouldn't. And that's why, like they said in the comments, you should always get a second opinion. And I always do recommend that. I always also recommend that
The
if
vid-
you live in a small town somewhere, that you take your child or you go to a big hospital in a big city, because they see more patients and they know more things than little tiny towns do. But you know what, Joe?
well, I live in
I
Cleveland, so we've got the Cleveland Clinic,
Oh,
so
you've got very good things there in Cleveland. You know what, Joe? I am very glad you are here.
yeah.
And I am very glad that your mother took that chance. And I will tell you also that my
Because
last
there's a
child that
video.
I had, and when I was
Uh-huh.
37, they told me I wasn't going to have another child. So, because I had my tubes tied. And the reason I had my tubes tied is because I'm Rh negative, and it was keeping me from being able to carry any more kids. So they didn't think I was going to be able to have any more kids, and they kept wanting me to get this damn amniocentesis thing done every 2 weeks. So if I would have listened to the doctors, my 21-year-old would not be here. So God bless mothers who don't listen to doctors.
It's just my mom has raised me my entire life by herself. She's all, and my sister, they're all I got. Um,
I'm very glad that you're here,
and
Joe, and I'm
there's a
very glad
video.
that you have them.
There was there was a video that they did back in the back when I was born, and they were talking about spina bifida, and they interviewed my mother. And I cry every time I see it. She said that spina bifida came second. The fact that she had a son was all that mattered. And I'm sorry that I'm crying. I just can't. I'm a very emotional person. Spina bifida is when there is a hole in the spinal column that doesn't form, and it leaves a hole, so you have to go in and you have to repair it, you have to patch it. So there's always a level of paralysis. Sometimes it's above your backside, or above, sorry, sometimes it's above your backside or even higher. It just depends. I have the most severe form of it. So, I can't even see my face. Um, um, but, yeah, that's what pisses me off about this government, because they're taking money from people that need it, people with disabilities that need it. It's very, very cruel.
Well, honey, I'm going to take the sugar off the top of that coating of misery, and I'm going to tell you something you're not going to like to hear. You need to actually.
Hey, I'm all about criticism. Go ahead, go ahead.
Well, it's not a criticism on you. It's a criticism that you need to hear so that you can prepare for what this government has in store for us. Because with what they passed in this big, beautiful bill, and I read it, so I know what it says. They have taken billions off of Medicaid and Medicare. And unless we actually do a
No.
reverse and put people in our government, they have plans to get rid of 2/3 of our population.
Bullshit.
I don't give a shit if you think it's bullshit.
Hey, where did he come from? Miller,
I don't know.
What's up?
where did you come from? Like,
I requested up.
oh, age, state, and who you voted for?
Yeah, I'm 21. I vote for Trump. Bama.
Oh, Bama. How's your sister?
So,
I think what you said
Stephen
is
Miller.
bullshit. And I think, oh, okay, babe.
Sorry, hon, I didn't mean to talk
Dang
over you.
it. No, it's fine. I was just gonna have fun with him, but he ran. Oh.
Can you put my photo? I want to show you this. Can you put me in the big box a little bit? Sorry, Candy, but I love your photo anyway.
No, it's okay. He ran after I asked him how his sister was?
Apparently.
Evidently, he takes a burn on his sister
this-
rather
this-
harshly.
Oh, he's back.
Because you're all just worried about your own.
Hold on a second. You can have your, in a minute. Go ahead, Joe. Finish what you were saying.
This picture right here is something I want to get tattooed on my wrist because it speaks volumes of how I feel. If you don't notice, it looks like the handicap symbol, but it's Wolverine.
Yeah, with the Professor X chair.
And he's basically.
I love it too.
He's basically saying go inspire yourself, because when people tell me that I'm an inspiration, to me that's saying like fuck you.
You know what, honey? I will tell you that
it's patronizing me.
Well, I apologize if I ever sound like that. I'm on disability too, although my disability is in my brain.
No, you don't. No. No. You are genuine about it. I've had people sound insincere about it, as if you know, as if they're gifting me the privilege of being alive.
Well, see,
You're being genuine about it, and
I'm neurodivergent, so sometimes when I'm having discussions, I might come off differently. So I want people to let me know so I can improve myself. So that's why I say
you're perfect. You're perfect.
You guys
no,
are
you're
all so
perfect.
good. Yeah,
you're perfect.
yeah. Miller, are you up here to stay?
And then, do you want to know what I do when?
Oh, like as the host was saying, you're up, you're down, you're up, you're down. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
I just have one more thing to say, and then I can let you guys. I can let you guys get on this guy.
Okay, Joe, go ahead.
When kids ask, I used to not like it when people stared at me when I was growing up with my disability. But now I'm over it, But when kids stare at me like little children, I talk to them on their level. They ask me, "What happened to you?" And I talk to them in terms that a child would understand.
That's good.
Do you want to know what I tell them?
What do you tell them, honey?
I tell them God manufactured me differently, and that I was sold with accessories separately.
I think that's magnificent.
I talk to them.
I think that's magnificent.
I talk to them. I told them. I just told them. I tell them I was made differently. God had different plans for me.
Well, we're grateful for you, Joe. So.
And
I think you're magnificent.
Thank you for letting me cry, because I needed to get this out.
Well, you're always so
and
here.
I think that I think that when you talk to children, they see your differences as a good thing.
Stop showing
And
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Okay.
wow.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Jeez.
Okay.
What, do you
So,
do you do you, do you want to know
Miller.
some? Do you want to know something?
Miller.
I was actually at the store, and some kid thought that my scooter was a transformer.
That's
That's
cool. I love it. I
All right, Miller.
love
Yeah.
you know
What's up?
what?
All right.
Cool.
Go ahead,
Go
Joe.
ahead.
What's up?
Yeah. No. I'm done. I'm done. Now you can get on that one.
Thanks, Joe.
Get him.
Hi, Miller.
What's up?
What brings you up?
I see your prompt.
Yeah.
I just think it's a load of bullshit.
What's bullshit?
Like, what you mean, 16? Like,
Bullshit.
Mega
What you
Man
mean,
datum?
16? What? What are you talking about?
I just think your prompt is a load of bullshit.
Nah. Although I think we do need to kind of change it because
Like,
the
yeah,
age
you
of consent
hating
is
on
already
MAGA, but
16
I'm
and
trying to
below.
understand why you hating on MAGA.
We don't
Okay,
hate
so
on
let
that.
me tell you.
It's hold on.
Was
Just a
oh
minute,
sorry.
please. It's literally just a question because I don't know. There's a lot of MAGA men who seem to like kids, so that's why we're asking.
That ain't
Would they
true.
date them? Would you?
No.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's
Because
your issue with MAGA? That's it?
no, that's definitely not it. My issue with MAGA is you are an existential threat to me, my family, people I love, and this country. That's why I don't
How?
like MAGA.
How though?
What do you mean, how?
Can you
Look at
elaborate?
us. Look at us. Do
Well,
you
I don't
think we're
know who
really
you
good
are.
and strong right now with how the way we're so divided, which is because of Trump, the way that we can't the way that we fight so much over politics, but the way that you all target the marginalized communities and blame them for problems you don't have and blame them for problems they don't create.
That's every country though.
No, it's not. We're not going to do that
Oh
to every
yeah,
country.
everybody argues over
Literally
politics.
fucking not.
The left and the
Finland,
right, that's every
Denmark,
country.
Sweden, Norway. No, literally no.
Well, they have a lot of instability over there
I
too.
don't give a fuck. We're talking about America and what MAGA has done to America.
So how does MAGA threaten you though?
Because you literally are going after my rights. I'm a marginalized person. I'm part of the LGBTQ community. So are my children. You all like to use your religion and your conservatism to take things from us.
And I was just gonna say, in other countries, just to kind of say this real quick, in other countries, they don't argue about politics because let's take Russia for example. There's no way to argue. One person's in control, been in control, and will stay in control. Like they don't argue about it.
And
It's
once again,
America.
I don't give a fuck about other countries or what they do. Not in this scenario or this discussion. I don't give a fuck. We are talking about America and MAGA, Miller.
This is the 5th year Trump is president. What rights don't you have?
You're going after my voting rights. I also don't have the rights to my body.
Well, it's the 5th year. What right is that?
What?
You want some bullshit?
The bullshit? No. I
I
love the way
mean,
you
this
say
is the
bullshit.
6th
That actually
year.
makes me smile. Oh, sorry, Slay. Go ahead.
no, that was Rose.
No, Slay was.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently because he's MAGA, he can't do math either. Actually, technically, we're in the 6th year because he completed 4 full years. Then he completed 2025, which would be year number 6 or number 5. So 2026, this would be year number 6.
You still didn't answer
I'm
my
sorry,
question,
you're
though.
not gonna you're not gonna get extra years out of this. It doesn't work. Plus, before I give it back to the panel, MAGA, you want to know what they're doing? They fucking hate our Constitution. They want to get rid of it and wipe their ass with it. The only amendment you guys care about is the second one.
Damn right, boy.
Boy,
Oh my
What?
god.
boy,
What?
you
I
are a
got your
child.
boy hanging.
What?
You don't get to call the
I
host a
got your
boy.
little. I got your little
Why you
boy
treating it like
hanging.
it's an insult? The fuck?
Candy.
Goofy?
The term boy is actually a very racist one. If you,
Racist?
it is,
Yes.
yes. It's a
That's some
southern.
bullshit.
Oh my god.
That's not bullshit.
How old are you, Miller? How old
You
are
are some
you?
bullshit.
I told you I'm 21.
Well, I just joined the panel, sweetheart. So forgive me for not knowing.
And
But
you are some bullshit. I'm just
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Well,
yeah, y'all have at it.
Miller,
You're some
you
bullshit. You live in the basement with your mom.
Nah, boy, I'm from Bama. We don't play up here, boy.
Bullshit. Play with your sister.
So,
So
Miller, you wanted proof
What?
that MAGA were attacking
Your
children,
sister wife.
and RFK and the Department of Health actually had a national news conference where they complained about teenagers not getting pregnant anymore, and they also actually made
Their
statements.
baby.
And they actually made statements about teenage boys having more potent sperm than older males.
and
So
you're
how is it that we? Oh, go ahead, Queen.
I was just gonna say, because that falls right into the line with rights being taken away. So let me inform you, because MAGA is going after marginalized communities, be it people of color, Latinos, LGBTQIA plus community, women. Like, for example, I should have the right to go to my local clinic, have my insurance cover my gender affirming care, including my hormones, when cisgendered people can have their hormones covered by insurance because it matches with their gender and sex and all that, where I can't. So, and it's getting to the point where if I want to use the restroom because I'm still male presenting, and no matter if I was male presenting or feminine presenting, because of what's in my pants, I would have to use the male restroom, putting myself in danger if I presented more feminine, because all the guys are going to be like, ooh, a woman's in here. Like just disgusting pigs they are. Go ahead, Rose.
Yeah. So between the PDF e-files, between RFK promoting underage pregnancies, between everything that's going on in our country right now, I mean, how can you possibly argue that MAGA have brought a new generation of underage danger to our children?
I haven't.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, you didn't even give me an argument, though.
Except
This
the
guy just
argument
told me his
is,
personal experience, though. Like, that's goofy.
when we're going to compare who was primarily more responsible for the harming of children, whether or not it's Democratic men or MAGA conservative religious men, it's the MAGA conservative religious men. That's the argument.
And, just to kind of hammer that point away, did you know the Catholic Church has a literal SA
I'm not
fund?
Catholic.
No, it's just relating to...
It's all churches, yes.
Well, I was going to say, because I know of...
Mormon Church has one too. Yep.
Okay, I just knew of the Catholic Church. But there we go. The Christian faith has a literal SA fund to
They
pay
have an SA
people
problem.
off.
I mean, I can almost set it. It's almost clockwork when I hear an inevitable news story, which is almost daily, by the way, of another man who was harmed. Fuck. who has harmed another child, almost always I go, I bet you he's white, I bet you he's conservative, and I bet you he's fucking religious. And almost every single time I'm right. It's rare
Doing
that
some
I'm wrong.
bullshit. The Catholic
No, it's
Church
not
funds
bullshit.
everything. They fund the most hospitals. They fund the most healthcare. Goofy.
Miller. It is not bullshit. It is the facts, the literal facts. I'm
Gave you a
not being
fact.
dramatic. This isn't hyperbole. It's reality.
I mean,
I ain't by emotion.
Nope, not
you
emotion,
say-
Miller. Once again, it is reality. If you want to say it's bullshit, then show me a source saying it's bullshit.
Who has
Otherwise, be
founded the?
quiet, because I'm not in my emotions
I
here.
will tell
I'm in
you-
the facts. I'm in the facts and the data here, Miller. What facts and data do you have to say that it's bullshit?
Who started the first church? Who funds the most churches?
I don't give a fuck about the first church. Hold on, that is not my question. What was my question? Do you
I was
do you
answering
have
your
facts and
question.
data to prove that what I said was bullshit?
Oh yeah.
Then bring it. What is it?
Who funds starving kids in Africa the most? Who funds
I don't give a
hospitals the
fuck.
most?
Nope,
That's a Catholic church.
That's a question. That's not a source. That's not a source.
Claim,
That's a
goofy.
question. Nope.
No shit, but
It's
you
a
need a
fact,
source to
actually.
back the
Nope. I
claim.
have the real facts and the
Goofy.
data, like tracked by actual professionals. Okay. This is real. I mean, you literally Google it yourself. Even just news articles alone
What?
would show you who are responsible for crimes against children.
What did he just say?
Yeah, that's some trainees.
Did you
By
just
the
say what I
way-
think you said?
I
What'd I
don't
say?
think he did. I don't think I heard the N word.
Okay, because I
I ain't say the N word, boy.
I heard the N word.
yeah, I heard it with an A.
What?
Oh, you're white. I thought you were black.
I didn't
Wait,
hear that. I totally didn't hear that. I'm not
I
saying you
ain't
didn't
say
say
the
it,
N
but
word, goofy.
I was about to
I'm
say he's
sorry.
black. So.
I'm sorry, but your picture does not match your profile. Sorry,
You
you're
want some-
not the white guy.
You want some bullshit, boy?
So
You're a bullshit.
bullshit.
Bullshit,
Don't
boy.
use boy. Don't use boy. No.
Nigga.
Nope,
You're a
not boy.
child.
Nigga.
It is. I heard it earlier. You were right too. You were right,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
I don't think he was 21 either.
Well, I
Something,
was
right.
Bullshit.
I was trying to bring up the point saying you want to say they fund all this stuff, then explain this and bring up the actual fact and statistic that they have this fund. Why, if
I
they're
know.
so
I
good?
know. But there was a reason I was nailing him down on that. Because I didn't give a fuck about the fund. This was just about the raw facts and the data of who was responsible for the children. And I'm not saying I don't give a fuck about the fund to you, Rose. It's like I'm yelling at you. It was just one of the deflect. I'm just no.
The right are such strange little creatures.
So you know, like I was going to actually drive it that way, you know, to who does the most harm to children. I was going to drive it that way with bringing up, okay, they have this fund. If they're so good, why do they have this? Why does this exist if they're not harming children?
It's too long-winded for him. For Joe.
Yeah.
Joe.
Which is why that's a great
I
point. Just why
I actually
what
put
I
it
would do.
in the comments. I put what it's called in the comments. Now some churches are not even aware that they have this insurance.
Bullshit.
Because it's it's actually buried in the policy of their insurance company. Okay? So they actually don't know. But if they actually go,
I'm so sorry. His picture is killing me. I can't interrupt.
Is that an actual gap in his teeth? Someone didn't take very good care of their teeth.
Hey, as someone who actually didn't take care of their teeth very well and now doesn't have teeth because of that, Yeah.
Look at that.
You're not a MAGA piece
That
of
ain't
shit.
taking care of your teeth.
I
Yeah, you're
don't
not
have
a
teeth
MAGA
either,
piece
but
of
that shit's
shit,
funny as
so.
fuck.
Yeah, you're not a MAGA piece of shit, so yeah.
Also, there was maybe
Bullshit.
just a little bit of rug use in the mix of that didn't help either.
Yep, that'll do it.
Oh, you
A
think
good
he
friend of
used
mine had to
rug?
have. Yeah, a good
Yes,
friend.
I was about to say yes. So back in my younger years, I did party.
Oh.
Also, he only had 21 followers.
Oh yeah, that's one of the first things I check when people request up and I don't know who they are. I always check that, so I'm on guard. Yeah. And Rose,
Okay, we have somebody in the comments named
I
Ho,
never did.
please.
Hold on. I never did the rugs myself, but a very dear friend of mine who I did watch go through that. Yeah, they had to have all of their teeth pulled, and they now wear a full set of dentures because of it. So
Yep.
yeah, that is something. I definitely don't judge people for it, except for MAGA cucks. So
I mean, my rug of choice or choices or choice.
Smith
choice. Nose candy was my number one go-to.
Yep, that's one of them. Yep.
I tried Crystal, hated it because it's essentially fucking Adderall, and I've got ADHD, so all it did was calm me the fuck down.
Yep.
So we're not a fan of maths, okay?
Mask?
I said maths. It's the only way I can really say it. If I say math,
We're American, and we don't exactly quite.
No, she's talking TikTok terminology. She's
Are you talking the not the ice that is causing damage because of the Trump administration,
Crystal.
but the
I'm
ice you
talking
can
about
buy?
Crystal. The best way to put it is by saying math.
I just say Schmeth.
It blocks it out. But then again, my accent around Americans is not very reliable.
That's why I was asking. Like when I say crystal, I'm talking about the
me. My first name's
Yeah,
Kristen.
yeah, booger sugar will definitely rot your teeth as well if it's a hardcore enough. My daughter's father had the same issue, as well as caused a severe burned a hole in his nose and the deviated septum as well. So
yeah, that I didn't get to that point, but
that's good. Opioids too. Yep, they will.
Yep. A lot of people don't think they do because they don't really have that, like, the chemically teeth, like they sit on your teeth or all that other stuff. But they do make you eat a lot of sweets, just like that other one does.
Bingo.
And it makes you don't want to do anything hygienic. You don't give you don't care. So
They also attack your voice. Like when I was with the pain clinic for the chronic pain in my arm for a long time, I was on opioids for a good 3 years, and I couldn't sing. I couldn't perform, which broke my heart because I have my voice like this. Hoarseness in my voice has never fully gone away. And opioids do that. I guarantee you. Oh, cards. Fuck! Cards!
stop unmuting. You got a problem with your microphone, dude. You gotta drop it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Cards is nuking the panel.
yeah, I was about to say cards.
Fucking knock it off.
What?
Seriously, stop.
Well, there goes everyone.
Oh no, Cards. You made a big mistake.
Oh no.
That I could I think Cora was a little upset with that one.
Fucking stop. I know, like, you think like you're having fun, but it's not cool, okay? I'm already kind of like raw. I was literally talking. You came up, like, I don't know what the fuck you were doing. I don't know if it was background noise. You were super loud. We muted you. You then unmuted. I was literally mid fucking conversation. Then you fucking nuked us. Then you did it again. I told you to stop. Fuck. Sorry, I'm not meaning to get so mad. I don't know what my deal is. That just really dysregulated me. Fuck.
Cards, don't
Cards.
say that shit.
Why is he kind of gaslighting?
No, Cards, no, don't do that. No, you don't get to play the victim. We do want you to come back. We still care about you, but accept accountability. That isn't fun for some people, okay? And I'm sorry, it's really unbecoming of mod behavior. I'm just, what the fuck?
No, Cards, don't do that.
God, quite literally, you just need to say, "Hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to," and then it's done.
Cards, I love you to pieces, but you're not, don't do that. That, what you're doing right there with, I won't ever come back, like, that it just makes it worse, okay? Frankly, that just makes me more angry because then you are playing the victim and you are then making me feel like I should be, I'm not okay for feeling the way that I'm feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I know maybe I might be taking this a little more seriously. Okay, I get that. And I can take responsibility for my part in that, but I did tell you to stop. And as I was continuing to do that, after you had unmuted, after interrupting me, you then dropped me again. After I said, stop. It's a consent thing. Oh, and then you just came back in, so you didn't hear a fucking word I said. Okay, all right.
I warned you not to do it.
And
I'm just glad we weren't in like the algorithm.
And like, what was the thinking for this? Like, why? Why was the bright idea to be like, oh, they're mid conversation, she's mid talking, I'm not just gonna interrupt, I'm gonna then nuke the panel? Like, what line of thinking is acceptable in that? I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry, my autism is really out of control because I don't know if my sense of justice, but it's,
from an
I'm
unbiased
really
point of
bothered.
view. Because I don't know any of you guys. I'm looking at it from this point of view. To me, Cards looks manipulative as shit right now. So yeah, that's something. Kara's trying to express her emotions, completely valid, completely okay. He shouldn't have done it. And so in my opinion, Cards should be the one apologizing. Yeah, sure. Kara wasn't exactly very happy about it, but it didn't mean to react like that. Plus, you could have just kicked Kara. You didn't have to mute the whole panel.
Or me.
There's
You
many
just kicked me.
other ways.
And you know, I personally on this one, I understand Cards. It's fun to do, and when we're not having a serious conversation, that's a great time to do it. When we're all just BSing around, dude, we don't care. We laugh about it. But when we're having a serious conversation, because Cara said multiple times, if she gets interrupted or something happens that breaks that train of thought, it's gone. And it's the same with me. It's gone. So we don't mind it. It's Slay's live. He can, say yeah, no, and he's the final decider. But when we're having a serious conversation, there is a time and a place for everything. And Slay, I see you're unmuted. I'm sorry. I went on a kind of a rant there.
Oh no, it's okay. But cards left.
And 2 people just dropped.
Two people have dropped.
Yes, I do not know why either.
Well,
Is he playing games?
is he
Still?
playing
Well,
games?
he's not in here anymore.
Oh, okay. They just dropped just cause.
I don't know why they dropped. Because even Slay said he had already left alive.
Yeah,
And
it was Brandy. Brandy dropped, and she's not in the live anymore. So I don't know if maybe she. I don't know.
I mean, maybe I don't know why she dropped. Maybe she had something go on. Like I don't want to assume that it's related.
Right, because she wasn't on the panel when it got nuked.
Yeah, no, she wasn't.
I can understand wanting to play a practical joke, but you gotta like read the room well first.
I told him not to. Twice.
I know you did, Candy. I know you did.
I feel bad.
I don't always take things so seriously, but
I thought he was referring to dropping Maga. I was like, oh, haha.
No, he likes to come in here and just nuke the panel randomly. But like, yeah, there's a time and a place, and I tried to warn him. I should have, because I was gonna say you're gonna piss some people off. Like I knew it was gonna happen.
Well, yeah, but it's not your responsibility to, he needs to be able to differentiate what's a good decision versus a poor one.
Yeah.
In my humble
He
opinion.
told no twice.
Yeah.
Was it about the prompt? I missed it.
No, just give us 1 second. But no, Kara. Like we were talking about, with the nose candy.
Oh yeah.
I would sometimes eat it, like whatever was left over on like the mirror, or whatever. I would pick it up with
Put it
my
up on your
finger and
gums?
Rub it on your gums.
Rub it on your
or
gum?
I just on my gums or on my tongue. Either
Yep.
it didn't matter to me, and that sitting on in your mouth mixed with your saliva and not brushing your teeth, that doesn't fucking help either.
Yeah. That'll do it.
So it's one of those, I'm like, due to my own poor decisions, yes, I had to get my teeth removed due to my own poor decisions. But now that I have them removed, I get so much more shit, especially from fucking Maga, because I can't pronunciate things as clear. And people are like, "Oh, you got a lisp."
Dude, I get that at bars because I slur all the time because most of my mouth has been knocked off. Like multiple times.
Broken jaw?
Hey, Bubba.
Yeah. Just broken jaw, like 3 times.
What are you doing, boys?
You sound like 50 Cent.
What? I sound like 50 Cent. That's like a really high applause.
I thought you were gonna say insult, and I was gonna feel so bad.
Nah, I felt praise from that. Thank you.
Now, don't get me wrong, I've never broken a bone in my body that I can remember. Nor do I think I ever want to.
I've broken I don't have a count anymore, but it's over 50.
Holy shit.
Are you a
Yeah.
fighter?
I used to be, but this is mostly ribs. But my jaw's been broken 3 times. I had an orbital knocked completely out, and so my eye fell out, and that damaged the eye, obviously.
I mean, that's the mostly what I've gotten from things that's happened to me, you know, from the couple rear end accidents I've had, from just someone rear ending me or me rear ending someone else. My neck is in the first stages. Well, last time I checked, which was like 4 years ago, something like that. My neck was in the first stages of fusing together.
Hey. Yeah, I don't have any fused spinal shit so far, but I do have some spinal shit. But it's mostly the right side of my body is mostly plates and screws. And
Sorry, you all. That was TikTok that time.
Hold on. Okay.
That was TikTok.
No, none of us are mad. Like, we're just like, I was like, well.
No,
Will
that
the
one was
universe really
TikTok.
be
'Cause
telling me to chill the fuck out tonight? Sorry.
Cards has sent me a text, and I was trying to reply back to it, and I accidentally tapped the message. And sometimes, if I come out of the app and go check a text message, then it will go ahead and I don't know what it does. Then it just kicks everybody off my panel, and then when I come back, it says resume live, and I'm like, yeah, and then everybody's off the panel. So I did not mean to do that. That was a total accident there. I was trying to reply through the I was trying to reply through the pull down menu thinking, okay, that works good, but then I freaking hit the actual message with my finger. I brushed it and it just opened up the message. I'm like, oh no, there goes everybody.
Nah, it's all good.
Live streams.
I just sent him a message myself.
But
pretty much just said, you don't need to leave everything. You are still welcome. Yes, I was upset, but that doesn't mean I hate your guts. Come on now. Anyway, sorry.
So, like, I guess the worst things I'm dealing with right now, and anyone who knows hard labor, also, my knees are fucked, my back is fucked, my ankles, my neck is from accidents, my shoulder from surgery.
Can I recommend you some stuff?
Yeah, and then we'll get back to being back on political.
No, I wanted to recommend you some things for those. So I had bought my wife for Mother's Day last year. Not this Mother's Day, but I had bought her like a shiatsu neck massager and a foot massager. And I will tell you, I have stolen the foot massager. And the neck massager is also fantastic.
So the reason I haven't got any of that is, you know, that's way too expensive, you know, for my blood.
Yeah.
But it's gotten to the point where I'm managing it as best I can.
$100 a month. Not rent. Ownership. That's the part that usually makes people stop school.
Ow. That was louder than I expected it to be. But to bring it back to political, because we sidetracked.
Hey, before you go on, you can go ahead and drop me, and I'll see you guys in the fucking hell mod chat. So,
okay.
All right, Laws.
Bye, Laws.
Good night.
But that Jesus criminy, that Miller guy, like, what was his fucking problem?
Stephen Miller?
No, the Miller, like the dude that was up here.
Oh.
What the fuck was
Stephen Miller's problem is.
His sister told him no tonight.
Oh, that's right.
That laugh. Oh my god.
Like, oh my fucking god. Like, I understand brain rot, but as like an app and like things, like pictures, but he's brain rot in a person.
Mm-hmm.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Man, I'm mad I missed that because I didn't hear any of it.
Man, he
Bullshit,
was
boy. Bullshit, boy.
Hey y'all,
He-
send Slay a slice of cake real quick. Sorry, Rose. If you have it, so he can meet his gift goal, and then maybe we can get more people in the algorithm. If you can, thanks.
No, you're good. But no, it's like he was talking about how other countries don't fight about politics, and it's
That's a
only
topic of
America.
No,
You know that,
yeah, they do.
and it's
Yeah, they do.
and it's only America, and I'm like, you understand, like, for example, Russia, they don't argue about politics because the guy in power is going to be in power, is going to stay in power, and pass it on to his kid. Kind of how a dictatorship goes.
Bullshit.
Yeah, that's
Sorry, I had to put
dictatorship.
this. I'll move you back, Rage. I just had to
Yeah,
share
No,
this.
you're good.
We separated from kings and queens for a reason, right?
Kara, you're crazy.
I was just about to say, is it just me, or was Darnell not loading in?
Yeah, he wasn't loading. That's what I was trying to say. If his
No,
Darnell
and
is reload.
I wasn't loading in before either. It wasn't loading in. So, thank you.
But yeah, no, it's like, and then we got onto the subject of MAGA men harming children.
Well,
And he brought up the Catholic Church, or he brought up the church, he brought up religion, and I was like, you understand from at the time I only knew about the Catholic Church, SAM insurance. Well, and thank you again, Rose, for that. I forgot what it was called, but thank you. But which I found out all Christian faiths have it. And
Yeah.
I was like,
not all, just a lot of the big ones.
Insurance companies now add it to all their policies. The churches just don't know it because it's in the fine print. But if they go into their church, their policies from their insurance companies, it's in there.
Yeah. So Congress has the same thing. They have a slush fund for it.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's what Nancy Mace is trying to get exposed. The one thing I support her in, well, that and her staying steadfast on the e-files, but Nancy Mace is insane. But the fact that she's trying to bring that to light, I applaud her for it. Bring it on.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. Yeah. It's fucking weird being in 2026 and you're like Candace Owens and Uncle Seal, and you're like, oh, I actually agree with that.
Crazy, right? DMD? It's insane. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been a Christian for over 50 years, and these bitches ain't getting away with that shit without me calling it out. I ain't doing that shit.
I love longtime Christians that are actually faithful.
And
I'm not doing that shit. Y'all little pedos want to hide behind Jesus. If Jesus was
them.
here, he'd be busting out his sword and kicking y'all in your ass. So y'all can
turn a blind
y'all
cheek to
can
what?
forget that shit, man. I'm
fake
telling you, if
Christians.
Jesus was here, he'd be walking in that church and whipping your ass up and down the hallways of your church for
And
doing that shit.
anytime I start seeing anybody on the right wing who starts doing a sudden conversion, I'm like, oh, they about got some crazy skeletons about to come out of their closet. Because they think that because the Christian people are stupid, not all Christian people, obviously, but the MAGA Christian ones, they're so done in that they see it as these people when it comes out of these bad things. Oh, they turned Christian. Like they went and they accepted Jesus as their savior. Their sins have been washed away. They're starting anew.
No.
And they're using it. They don't actually fucking believe it. They're using it to escape accountability. And those people who do actually believe in that should be so fucking livid that these people are using that and using them to escape any type of accountability for the very disgusting shit that they've done. Sorry, just had to get that out there.
Agreed.
And no,
fuck them.
and I believe in this so much that I put my son in prison. I have a son who has mental disorders, and somebody harmed him when he was a child. And I tried his whole childhood to fix his brain, but we could not do it. And when he grew up, he touched his sister. And when he did that, I called the cops and I put him away.
That had to
And
have been
I
the hard
hated to
That
do
had to
it.
be really hard, but you made the right call.
I hated to do it, but I warned him.
No, you did the right thing.
But you know that we have an actual responsibility to our children and the children in society.
I wish more people were like you, where they kept accountability for the children.
And I wish that I'm just very.
But we have to.
I'm very tired of these religious cucks who don't even follow their own gospel and teachings, preaching from the pulpit about our morality, about what we need to change.
Right.
I am so fucking done with all of it. Army vet. Really quick, Army vet. Let's get you introduced and you can join the conversation. Age, state, and who you voted for?
55, California, Trump.
Ooh, all right. I don't know why.
How do you feel about pedophilia?
But,
Hold on, we're gonna take turns here. We're gonna talk over each other.
Yeah, hold on, would you want to talk about the prompt? Is that what brought you up?
Yeah, I just had one thing to say, and then I'll pop smoke out of your live. Is MAGA a cult?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you for allowing me to.
Allowing what?
I love that.
You just gonna come in, ask a question, think you cooked us, and then run? Because yes, according to the bite model, according to the behavior
Where on the
control,
internet does it say "Make America Great Again"?
MAGA is a cult. MAGA is a cult.
Where on the internet does it say
guys,
"Make
give me a
America
minute.
Great Again" is a cult?
MAGA is a cult.
Where does it say on the internet "Make America Great
Are you
Again"? is
kidding
a
me
cult?
right now? Do you really need?
You're
Okay,
a
so
fucking
according to the
liar.
bite,
I reported you.
according to the bite model, which you can find on the internet, that stands for behavior control, information control, thought control. Okay, run like the cuck you are, and emotional control. Every single fucking one of those, you all are wrapped up in. Your behavior is controlled by Trump. Your information is controlled by Trump. Your thoughts are controlled by Trump. He said he reported us. What a fuck. And your emotions, your emotional capability, everything about who you are is controlled by Trump. So yes, at the very basic fact of it, MAGA is a cult.
Can't take a joke from a late night show and is getting the FCC involved to cancel people.
Well, they already canceled Colbert.
Yeah,
I don't think people realize late night talk shows are done.
It's not like I watch them, but
No, they're a bastion of freedom.
Jimmy
They've
Fallon's
always been a
hilarious.
bastion of freedom. They've been one of the few things to stand up against the government.
It's bullshit.
The hilarious thing is that the more they try to censor us talking, the more they.
I'm sorry, Candy. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say we love TikTok Shop because he said us.
Okay, and also, y'all, I know that Rage needs to speak, and I was just about to say something. We can do it better without muting someone who's mid-sentence, okay? We can interject and say, I am so sorry, I hate to interrupt, but someone's been... Whoever did that, please, can we not do that as mods, please? And Rage, yes.
I actually just came up here to respond to the prompt. And I'm not MAGA, obviously. But if the legal age
Hold on. Sorry, real quick. Was I muted the entire time?
Yep.
Yes, you were.
Okay, because I was
Yeah, we
talking. Sorry, I apologize.
Yeah, I think that's probably why they were waiting, because we were quiet for a minute. So yeah, go ahead, hon.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry, I apologize.
No, you're good. Go.
I'll be real
Sound
quick. So I feel like I can prove that MAGA is a cult just based solely off the fact of what they did to Thomas Massey, because Thomas Massey should have been the upstanding model of a MAGA politician. He should have been who everybody is backing and supporting and praising right now. Because if you look what MAGA ran on, they ran on No New Wars. My dog's sneezing, sorry. No New Wars, releasing the e-files. It's okay, buddy. Come here. Releasing the e-files and a couple other points. He's
You
doing the
gotta pat
backwards.
him on the back.
I used to have to rub my Shih Tzu's nose.
Yeah, sorry. Can you hear him? It gets agitated and his larynx gets all funky. I'm sorry, y'all. He's having a sneeze attack.
The lymphatic system. Yeah, you gotta pat him on the back.
It's okay, Bubba's.
Yeah, I know, buddy. I know. I don't like MAGA either. I know. They upset me. It's a big sound to come out of
It's okay, Bubba's.
Sorry, y'all. It's getting slower. But the fact that they're kicking him out literally because of him accomplishing the things that they campaigned on, but their allegiance is to Donald Trump, which is person over country and person over party. I mean, the cults have normally people worship like a person, and that's all I wanted to say. I'm gonna rub his neck a little bit more. Sorry, guys.
Pat him on the back. Yeah, no, I completely agree with her. The Trump cult, and I think it's dying. I don't think it's going to pertain, but the way it's going is so fucking bonkers. Because go ahead, anybody that wants to interject, feel free. But the Trump campaign with this Iran war and the Argentinian relief fund and everything else, and he's like, America first, America first. Like, no, clearly not.
You know, when you take all of Trump's actions and you look at it through the lens of, sorry, excuse me, even just like as a hypothetical, right? Like, my background is science, so I like to take a hypothetical and you test it, and you say, so what if? And you test it, the parameters. So if you look at everything that he's done through the perspective of him being a Russian agent as well as an Israeli agent, everything makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, because he's definitely not America first, but everything. Because when you look at it as if he were America first, you sit here and go, what the fuck is he doing? None of this makes sense. Sorry, loud truck in the background. But then when you look at it through the lens of, oh, he's actually working for Russia and Israel and probably a few other, very well-moneyed dictator type people.
The funny
Then it makes
part
sense.
is, like, I don't understand how anybody views that as, like, he's working for America.
Oh, they.
Like,
I think
I
deep down they
get
know.
nationalism at like a central level. Like, I get national.
He's not even a nationalist.
Yeah, but he's not. He's not even a
Yeah.
nationalist.
He's really not. Like, he says the words and, like, some of his actions kind of, some of, especially like his actions with ICE and things like that, but just overall with especially his self-serving to foreign interests. Yeah, like he's even pissing off nationalists like Nick Fuentes. So
So what did that guy think he was trying to accomplish? She thinks sending a video of us saying MAGA is a cult is gonna do anything that's like so laughable.
Like, cool. Send them all in. I'll say it again.
I'll
I
say
will
it
literally
every
walk up
fucking
to
day.
Donald Trump and say it to his face. Like,
Yeah. MAGA's a cult.
So what? It's a cult. You people
Yeah,
literally say worse about us every
you
day.
guys can't
Like,
fucking pin any wrong on this man.
oh yeah, Aaron Parmesan.
And apparently I misspelled Connor's name.
We can't pin
Wait
any
till you
wrong
hear
on
this shit. Oh, sorry, Rose. Go ahead, Rosebud.
No, the MAGA cult.
Hold on, Just sorry. Can you believe this shit yet? Rosebud was talking. Go ahead, Rosebud. Sorry, Jeff.
Oh, I apologize. I was typing in the chat. Who can't we pin any wrong on? Just
So the MAGA cult, they can't put any wrong on Donald Trump.
Oh, correct.
And it's
Oh.
insane because, like, there's so many wrongs. Like, he'll go start a fucking war and he'll say, like, we're gonna bomb them for fun on Saturdays, and it's
Well,
like, no one cares.
that would be like the Hive trying to find something wrong with a honeybee.
Yeah.
That's never gonna happen.
Hold on, y'all. Sorry, got a new guest really quick. Hi, Charlie. Welcome up. Vietnam veteran. Thank you for your service. Really quick, can you just get your age, state, and who you voted for?
Okay, well, I've been here before, but I'm 78. I'm in Ohio, and I voted for Vice President Harris and Tim Walz.
Woohoo!
I gotta say, the fraud part? Everything on that, I would say that's what won them over. Everything. Because they don't care. They don't care what he's doing to this country. They literally do not care. And every time you get maggots talking, or they get talking about it, it's always the same thing. If you mention something about what there is evidence out there, for instance, on the Howard Stern show, a radio show, when he was asked twice about something, if you bring that up, that's all fake. If you bring up he's 38,000 times in the e-files, there's no proof of it. If you bring it up that he raped, it was all publicity stunt just so you could get paid. I mean, it's just everything.
Everything.
This guy can do whatever he wants, and they don't care what's happening to this country.
Yeah,
as
that
long
defines the cult.
Yeah.
That defines the cult mentality. Is
Yeah.
where everybody believes they're Messiah.
Yeah. I told people, I said, this is my definition of a cult. And what I brought and got thinking about here, it must have been a couple of weeks ago. When Trump ran in 2024, he told everybody about how bad Vice President Harris was, that she would have us in war. We would be in World War III. He talked about how it would unalive service personnel and civilians, and all these unalivings would occur, and she wouldn't be able to negotiate. And if you can't negotiate, you have no right being the president, and he said that he won't allow all this to happen. Now, you went on live before the election, before Trump actually got into the White House again, and we won't go into that, but if you went on live prior to that, prior to the election, that's what Maga was saying. They agreed with everything he said, and they were backing him on that because that's what would happen. Then Trump pew-pews Iran, and then he invades Iran, and guess what? He's got balls. He's got balls. And if you mention about Vice President Harris, oh, she would have never been able to do anything. She would have never been able to stop this war, you know?
She wouldn't
That
have
is the
faked
definition of a
4
cult.
assassination attempts.
Yeah. To me, that shows the definition of a cult because he's telling them what to do, basically what to say.
Yeah.
They just, when he speaks, it's like, I don't know. It's hard to describe. I've seen a clip of it before, but there was this movie that came out. I can't remember, years ago. But if you put on these special glasses, it exposed the people, they were from some other planet or something, they looked really ugly. And
the reptilian.
yeah, I can't remember the name of the movie, and then we'd have these things would be in across the obey, things like listen, just these little flashings that were there that they were putting out there to people. They were trying to take over. Well, that reminds me of the Magas. It's like, I don't know. I really don't. I mean,
Dude,
what the
no,
fuck is wrong with them?
You're not wrong. You're thinking of reptilians. They blink sideways, and so if you wear special glasses, you can see that.
Yeah, it's this white dude that discovers him or something. Or got a hold of him, and then there's a scene where him and this the guy's black. I can't remember his name. He's still an actor or was, and they get into because he wants them to wear the glasses because he's telling them that he's crazy and he's stupid, and they get into this fight and he wants them to wear They have this big brawl, but at some point he forces the glasses on him. And he sees it, and he goes, "Oh my God!" Well, to me, that's what these Trump MAGAs are. The Trump is this monster, and he's done this to them. He's basically got them under his spell, and they don't care what he does. They don't give a shit. I actually believe that somebody could come on stage during a filming. And Trump could pull out a pew-pew and do the head thing, and they would all, yeah, man, he's defending America.
Like the dude said, I could shoot someone on Fifth Avenue and no one would care.
You gotta say pew pew.
Oh, sorry.
That's
Yeah, TikTok chop.
Yeah, right. Stupid nanny state.
Sorry, I didn't mean to rattle on. I was
you good. I'm
it.
actually gonna bail. I gotta go to bed. I think my meds are kicking in.
Okay.
Later.
Good night.
Yeah. Hi, cards.
Hey, cards.
Connor. Yeah, good luck with that.
Oh, Lord.
And yet they don't use any part of their brain except the hypothalamus to think that they would actually be back in 2 or 3 months.
Does Maga have a brain? I mean, do they?
Rose said that she has to be up for work, and she said good night and she loves y'all.
Oh, okay. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Rose.
He does look sick.
He did take that well on the chin.
I think, when I see him sometimes, you can see the difference of different days, a week or so, over a week or two. I mean, it's like he's decaying on TV. I mean, like The Walking Dead. I don't know. They get bit and then they go through this process for a while.
Don't put me in that scenario where we have to have me in a survival mode, because I guarantee I guarantee I run faster than his ass.
Oh yeah.
Every day of the week, and twice on Sundays. Twice on Sundays.
Well, I'm 78. Part of my heart is on alive. I have 4 stents. Back last August, they wanted to do a triple bypass, but there was complications with some infections and stuff that they cannot get rid of the infection. So I take medicine. I take some different kinds of medicine. But, so part of that, if I get up and walk across the living room, I'm exhausted. But I'll tell you what, if that thing was coming at me, I probably would. I don't know. It would give me that, pump, go, pump that blood.
Has anybody here watched that series, The Walking Unalived?
I seen it years ago.
Yeah?
One of my favorites.
Okay, so we're gonna take Trump outside in the backyard and say, just look at the flowers.
The flowers.
Just look at the flowers. Just look at the flowers, Trumpy Bear. Just look at the flowers.
Yep.
Just pay attention to the flowers. Just look at the flowers there. Just look at the flowers.
Look at the shit this guy's done. He's in a meeting that they're having, I don't know, it's about war or something. And he gets up and he turns around to the door and the window and stuff. And he's looking outside and he's talking about how beautiful the building is and the yard and whatever like that is. And I like beautiful things, blah, blah. And you can see kind of everybody's like, I don't know. And then the time when he's in crowd, you see them all of a sudden, when somebody passes gas in a supermarket or something, or you're on a bus. Oh God, all of a sudden everybody's turning their head to kind of rubbing their nose and covering. Nobody wants to admit that somebody just shit their pants. I don't know. It's like when Musk's son was in the Oval Office and he told Trump to shut the fuck up and told him he wasn't the president. Right then and there, I tell you what, I said, and this guy's got balls, and he's letting, a 5-year-old kid tell him to shut the fuck up, and you're not the president? I mean, God. Was the kid lying?
Every time we debate these... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, that's okay. I was just going to say, Charlie, did you hear when Trump said that he was talking about his son, and he said, yeah, I've known him a long time. Did you hear that about that? Charlie.
Wait. Say that again, Rage?
Oh, I said, I was asking Charlie if he heard about when Trump was talking about his son, and he said, I've known him a long time. Oh my God, yeah. I was like, what in the world? Some people say I've known him a long time. I think that's the exact quote, but then I heard it would be crazy if he said my whole life.
No, he said a long time. He's like, I've known him a long time, and he's a good person. Like, he was talking about him as when he talks about like acquaintances. It's like, of course you've known him a long time. It's your fucking son. He's so far gone. Rosebud, I know that most church insurances have those, or churches have that insurance. However, like the Mormon church and the Catholic church do have separate funds separate from that insurance. Because that insurance is meant to protect them in the event of claims in court and stuff. But other churches have made their own private settlement funds. to like pay people out. And
And
the
they,
Catholic
yeah,
Church has been around for decades. So
yeah, the Catholic Church. Now, see, I can only speak of the regular Protestant faith because that's what I know about, and that's where I come from. So I'm honest about what I don't know about. So as far as deep in the Mormon and the Catholic faith, I will be honest that there might be things there I don't know of. But when, oh, good Lord, don't scare me like that, for crying out fucking loud. Jesus Christ.
Wait, were you talking about CK Candy?
No, I was thinking about the one below me because he stopped talking.
Oh, I know.
Jeez.
And then I
look at the
realized
screen and make my eyes bulge out of my head, for crying out freaking loud. Jeez.
Yep, exactly, Connor.
Oh, good.
Oh, and that one.
Oh my God,
Slay.
Jesus Christ!
That is Quasimodo.
God, don't do that. That's scary.
But
That's
but
the
yeah,
newest
I have.
picture Reuters got of Trump.
That's the what?
I have. Oh
hold
my
on,
gosh.
hold on 1 second. What'd you say, Slay?
That's the newest pictures that Reuters put out about Trump. That's
Oh
the
my God.
newest one
Oh,
they
really?
have of him. Look how bad he looks.
Loaded bag of shit.
Well, that's what I was saying. He's decaying. You know, now next week, if you compare this picture to next week's picture, if you can see an updated picture, he's going to look worse. He's going to have more makeup. He's going to look like, I don't know. If you look at his hands, he's got so much different types of makeup on his hands. When he walks, I think he's losing bone marrow or something. I mean, Jesus Christ. You know, I expect one day he's going to be sitting there talking, and he's going to be outside. The wind's going to start blowing, and parts of his skin are just going to start flying off. You know, it's like, and he'll still be talking. Oh, look at that! I beat up with big skin. Look how go see the wind. You know,
Hey,
but
Brian.
it's we don't have windmills. You know, because there's
Brian,
a
you're not loading in. So if you want to request up again, you can. Sorry to interject. So, go ahead.
No
yeah,
problem.
Native, go ahead.
Oh my God! How's your Saturday morning, huh? Is today Saturday?
Yeah, almost Sunday morning.
Oh,
Native.
Sunday morning. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Are you
Yeah,
sure?
Native, yeah.
Are you sure he's not got embalming fluid in him?
Seriously though.
Drunk?
That
Yeah, he's
rash
probably
on his
straight
neck.
formaldehyde.
I don't know what they have in them. I don't want to know. I mean,
That's what gives him his orange glow.
I am
Jesus,
confident
I mean,
he has syphilis. I am confident.
Oh
He
yeah,
has
you want to see? Yep.
oh,
Yep. Hold on. We're gonna show it.
what is syphilis?
There it is.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the. You know what? I don't know if anybody saw this, and sometimes I wonder if I really saw the same thing. But there was a picture of him doing something, or he was doing something, and you remember when he was putting the little old pad on the side of the ear, or whatever it was. But
Oh
there
yeah,
was a
after the
picture.
supposed
Yeah,
puke unalivement threat. Yeah, when he wore
yeah,
the maxi pad at the RNC. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you know, I was in the infantry, and I will guarantee you that I can tell you what a round does when it scrapes by you. If it touches a part of your, you know, especially your head around the ear area. I mean, I won't describe how I know this, but I can guarantee you, if it goes past that and touches any part of your skin or anything like that, it doesn't leave a clear, you know, it doesn't heal like overnight. I mean, you know,
Oh yeah, for sure.
it doesn't really,
Yeah, for
it
sure.
never really heals. You would have to have plastic surgery. He's never had plastic surgery. And you know, I've never seen a president where so many people are trying to unalive him. If that's what is really going on.
It's not real. They're staged.
Yeah.
Our security just simply doesn't fail like that unless it's made to do so. So, Nada, did you have more to say? Did we just totally interrupt? I'm
I
sorry.
thought was that from before that you had your
Yeah.
hand up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry if I got it wrong.
Yeah,
I just wanted to make sure that Native had.
I just wanted to say that one thing.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Just wanted to make sure that we had yeah. That you had said what you wanted to say. All right. That's good. Yeah, they're saying there was 20 to 30 reportedly pew pew shots.
Yeah.
Frankly, people just couldn't give a fuck. So, hello, John Bravo. Welcome up.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Oh yeah, you 0 followers. I don't even know how you're able to be up here. But age, state, and who you voted for.
Minnesota, Donald Trump. 0 followers. What does that matter?
Oh, TikTok's really just gotten lax. It used to be you wouldn't be able to get up on a panel.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times it points to someone
Yeah.
being a troll.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And you know what we usually
Does it
find?
matter, though? I mean,
None.
What brings you up? Did you want to talk about the prompt or the fact that
What?
Donald Trump has syphilis and is hiding
no,
it?
the fact that Kamala Harris has
We're not talking about
heals
Kamala.
up Harris is
We're not
a
talking
fucking
about
piece of
Kamala.
shit.
We're not
So is Joe
talking about Kamala.
She's
We're
not
talking
in the
about-
government.
We're talking about Donald Trump.
Who is the president right now? Who is the president? John, who's the president?
We're talking about the prompt, so you can talk about the prompt.
We're talking
Or you
about the
can talk
president.
about- I mean, look at the fact that he's like rotting. Look at those pictures, John. So really, what are you doing here? You want to just come up and just stir the shit? I mean, because Kamala lost the election like 2 fucking years ago. It's time to let it go. We're dealing with the president.
We've accepted it.
I swear to God.
There
Listen,
you
I swear to God, John, if you talk shit to Charlie, he's
So,
a veteran.
do you remember
No,
Renee Good?
Shut up. I'm talking to you. If you talk shit to Charlie, he is a veteran. You're gonna be gone. Like I don't even want to hear it.
Suck a
So-
dick, bitch. Eat a bag of dicks.
There it is.
Wow.
There it
You
is.
first.
We got
I mean,
it.
you are the people who obviously dream about that because you're the ones who fucking talk about it all the time. You are so obsessed with other people's genitals and other men's dicks. It's fucking insane.
Same.
I think that's what you actually want to do. And
Yeah.
you know,
Maybe
you feel
he
like
already
you can't
does.
because you're made to feel like you hate yourself, so you project your hate onto other people.
Oh.
So
Oh
you
my-
first, because I guarantee you that's what you really want to do.
I don't want no
You know-
gross MAGA weenie.
Well,
Oh,
I can honestly say, as a man and 78 years old, I have never ever done it with another man. That is my own thing. That doesn't mean that I'm against people that may be gay or lesbian or any other community. They have a right to their life just like I do. And I was waiting. I was hoping he would have said something about the mother, beginning with the F, calling people that. And my comeback is always, well, if you kept your mother off the street, we wouldn't have to worry about it, would we? I mean, I don't know. I mean, and when you come out like that and you tell people what he just said, that just shows the immaturity. That just shows that they know that what people are saying about Trump is the absolute truth. Otherwise, they wouldn't be saying it. They would have an argument to dispute that, And I've gotten into conversations about Vice President Harris, and I got into him about Biden, and I got into him about Obama, And I have told him there are things that, maybe I didn't like about something they did, but what they did for the people, for the American people, outweighs maybe something that they were going to try to get done but couldn't get done. And usually it's because the Republicans would block it or they didn't have the votes for it to get it done. But generally, the Democrats, it takes just like now, if we get a Democratic president and get elected in 2028 and moves into the White House in 2029, that Democratic president and vice president will get things back in order. We're not going to get all the other countries, everybody loving us and singing kumbaya. It's going to take years, maybe 10 years at least, to gain the trust of the world back to the United States, because they will always have in their mind, what happens if you get another president in like Donald Trump? and everything that we have worked on gets undone. This is what the maggots don't understand. There was a
Yeah.
peace treaty basically with Iran. It was negotiated not just by Obama, but 5 other countries.
Yep. Nope. You're not introduced yet. I was just about to. Nope. I was just about to
See?
introduce you. So, ass kicker.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see him come in. I was looking at something. He can go ahead and
No,
talk.
you're
And
okay,
he can tell me
Charlie.
to shut up all he wants. I don't give a shit. Because what I'm saying, you don't fucking like it, kiss my ass. Because it's the truth. It's the fucking
But-
truth. And if you can't
All right,
face
we're
the
gonna-
fucking truth, kiss my fucking
Yes.
ass.
All right,
I'm
let
sorry.
me step in. All right, okay, all right, okay. Ass kicker. Age, state, and who you voted for. If you fucking tell.
61 North Carolina Trump.
61, and you act like a child. Of course, you're not.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you wanting to talk about the? Are you wanting to talk about the prompt or the syphilitic pictures above you?
The age of consent was lowered to 16 for who?
It's actually supposed to say 12. It said 12 earlier.
Who is it lowered for?
Well, it's what Republicans around the country keep trying to do. So
I haven't seen that. I think that's
that's because you're not paying attention. So, but do you think if it were lowered to 12?
The consent for what?
Consent.
Consent for what?
What is the age of consent?
Mean
the age of what is
consent to eat candy? What? The
you
consent
know
for
exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. You are a 61-year-old
What
man.
are you talking about?
You know,
Consent
goddamn,
for
are you a
what?
61-year-old man who doesn't
Consent to mutilate your
Are you a 61-year-old man who doesn't understand what consent
for what?
is? Consent.
What do you think, dude?
Seriously,
What do you
fucking
think?
Body
stop it.
consent.
This
for
is called
sex.
weaponized ignorance, and I'm fucking
Consent
done
to
with
get
it.
railed? What?
Oh my god, that's fucking disgusting. That's absolutely.
Dinner every night for.
You're a fucking child. You're a literal child.
Why can't you answer the question? Consent
Years old.
Because it's insincere.
Maintaining this
You know what
attitude.
consent means.
I know how you got to 61 and still able to maintain this attitude because you're married and your wife has done everything for you, including treating you as if you were another child, probably making all of your lunches, running the household, doing all of the mental and emotional and physical load of the child caring. That's why you fuckwads are able to get to this age and still be so goddamn childish and disrespectful. Especially,
You know what?
of
He
women.
probably
No, you
raped
fucking-
his wife.
you're such a.
He doesn't believe in consent.
I know.
Oh, I have to get consent from my wife, huh?
Yes, you fucking do. Yes, you goddamn well do.
If she's drunk and I
Yep.
want something, I have to
Nope.
get consent.
Nope. Yep. Every
Oh
fucking
my
time.
God.
And if she's drunk and you are not, don't fucking touch her. I don't care that she's your wife. You don't fucking touch her. You get consent every goddamn time. Because even though it took until about 2 decades ago, marital rape is illegal in this country. So yeah, consent every time. You fucking predator cuck. It's not funny.
Yeah, well,
You're
you
a
probably
grown-ass man who acts younger than my child.
He's like a little toddler.
Right?
How many movies have you
The
seen?
host just
where-
clipped it to clip that you're a predator, so that's good.
Literally, though. By the way, ass kicker, that Charlie there
What are
next to you.
women just
Ass
weak?
kicker, by the way, that Charlie there next to
weak.
you, he's got at least like a decade and a half on you, and that's actually he's a man.
Women
That's what a man is,
Ass
and that's a
licker,
man
ass licker.
who actually loved this country.
Ass
So-
licker. He's a veteran.
Exactly.
He's a real patriot.
Can
Yeah.
I ask you a
give a
question,
shit
sir?
if he's a
Sir,
veteran or
sir.
not.
Sir, can I ask you a question? A really legitimate question. Ask kicker. Okay. Yeah, I figured. Hey, ask her. Give me 3 reasons why you voted for Trump. It can't be because of the border or his immigration or policies, because he doesn't have any policies. Or just tell me why you voted for Trump. I'm just curious.
It's a good question.
Well, maybe I could give you some good reasons. Okay, can I? Maybe why you voted for him? Did you vote for Trump because he got found liable for raping a woman? Did you vote for Trump because he got 34 felons against him? Did you vote for Trump because he tried to overthrow his own government on J6 and went back to the White House for 3 hours and 7 minutes and watched 10, 12, 15, 20,000 people beat up on 140 police officers and smeared human waste inside the
That all
Capitol?
sounds good.
Did you vote?
Let's go with that.
Did you vote for Trump because he walked in on little girls when they're getting dressed and undressed? Because they were part of his.
That's why. Yeah.
You're a PD30.
That's it. I'm done.
So, ass kicker,
Yes.
you are giving us North
young
Carolinians.
Now we know
such-
why you're a Trump supporter. You're a pedophile.
You aren't even a North Carolinian.
Yes, I am.
Not born and raised. You're not.
Yes, I am.
You may be an implant from damn.
Nope,
North.
born in Catawba
Insane how
County.
you think you
Some
know
Yankee.
better than
Hey,
her.
hey,
You a Yankee?
hey. Born in Catawba County. Grew
What's
up
that,
in Durham.
Asheville? What's that, Asheville?
Catawba near Hickory.
Bunch of liberal ass fuckers out there.
Raised in Durham. Still in Durham. And you are giving us a bad fucking name.
Yeah, a bunch of liberal ass
So
fuckers.
stop
in
your
Durham,
fucking
too.
trolling. Stop your fucking trolling. Because you are trolling. It took me 5 seconds to see that you're trolling, saying shit about if your wife is drunk, then that's okay. She doesn't need, she doesn't have to give consent. You're a fucking troll. Because that is the most disingenuous thing ever. Ever. And it's a line used so many times. So if you're still in North Carolina, please get the fuck out of my state.
If your wife is a drunk, tell her to stop drinking.
I don't have a wife, you idiot.
If your wife was drunk ass liquor, I'd get with her.
If your husband's an abuser, make sure you call 50 and turn him in and put him away so he stays away from the children.
Oh, Rosebud, you're such a queef.
Hey, ass kicker. You should change your name and put an L in front of instead of the K.
Good one.
So let me ask you, why did you vote for Trump? I don't know if that's already been asked because I haven't been here.
Lost. It's because he's a bootlicker.
He's an ass licker. You're an ass licker. Who said that? I can't speak.
The reason he voted
Not
for Trump
Kamala,
is in his
who does
name.
nothing
Ass
but give homers.
Ass licker. Ass licker.
Would you say ass licker? I didn't hear your bullshit reason.
Man, I wouldn't vote for her.
Ass licker. Do you like what's his face?
Hey,
Nutlick? Do you like Nutlick from the Trump
I'm
administration?
on a computer. I'm on.
Do you like Howard Nutlick?
Oh, Kamala and Biden, just a bunch of losers.
I feel like you had too many paps tonight. Go
Yeah.
But Biden. But
Hang
Obama.
on.
I think he needs a nap.
I actually supported Obama's presidency.
Well, that was very nice of you. Good for you.
Great.
Right? You want a gold star? Like, cool. You then turned around and supported a felon rapist. So, whatever.
Yeah, right. You completely undid all that.
Totally.
You know what I don't understand is you're the same age as me and you're such a fool. You know that, right?
God almighty.
I mean, it's not, but if it's Trump's.
Some Kamala simping people, boy.
Really quick, sorry to
Oh, don't
Sorry.
get baited.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Just a second. Sorry. Just a second. Sorry to interject with something personal. I just want to get this out before Caddy does leave, because I know she hasn't leaving yet. I'm telling you, if you need a new series of books to read Anita Blake. Those will keep you busy for a while because there's a lot of them, as well as the Meredith Gentry series by Laurel K. Hamilton. You want dark, you want weird, you want fucked up. It's got all of it. Okay? Okay. Sorry. Back to politics, y'all.
Dark, weird, and fucked up. That's
Sorry.
man. Fuck, man.
So, why do you support a rapist, a serial rapist?
I'm not gonna answer that with
Why not?
That's just a bunch of shit. You know it.
No, okay. Where's your proof that it's shit?
Trust
Not only,
and you know it.
Not only is he
Oh,
a
I know it.
rapist,
I know that he's admitted it several times,
Just a
and
leftist,
I
liberal,
know that he has gone on Howard
progressive,
Stern twice
talking
and
point
said that he
values
has
to try to
essayed people.
defame a damn president who's going to go down in history as the best president ever.
He's not a damn president.
No. We all definitely need to point and laugh at him for that one.
This guy is so far up Trump's ass, he doesn't realize that Trump's taking $10 billion out of our taxpayers' money and giving it over to a actual fund for a peace fund over in the UAE, and he's not giving it back when he leaves office. He's putting it in his own little slush fund. Oh no, you don't care because you love being conned. You love the con. You love the
You don't
fact
care 'cause you're
so
stupid.
far up his ass
'Cause you're
that
a
you
child.
love being conned. You
You're
love the fact that
stupid.
he has conned you. He has conned the fact he has. If you go look on the pardon page of presidents giving out pardons, you will see that he has pardoned the most despicable, the most nasty, disgusting people in this
There's
country.
no way you
And
are a
you
61-year-old man.
you actually
There's just no
have
way.
allowed it.
Can I ask
You
him some
have
questions,
actually
please?
simped
Yes.
for it.
Hold up, hold up, hold up.
Oh,
Hold
he
up.
doesn't even
Hold
let
up.
anybody talk because he doesn't want to
Rosebud,
hear it.
hold up.
You've been such a bad boy.
Rage, go ahead.
That's gross.
Ass liquor. Are you drinking?
I don't drink.
Liar.
So it's just your
That's what
executive
everybody
functioning
says.
that's off. Do they think
Liar.
you're drunk?
I
Is
don't
that
He's
drink.
drunk. He's drunk.
I don't
I
drink.
just wanted to
I
tell
don't
you that
smoke.
listen, I have something really important to say. I think that I could show your wife a better time than you can. Okay?
Okay, well, if you can do that,
Oh my
please do.
God.
Here.
He would probably enjoy a good orgasm.
What? You don't even know what that is. Guarantee you haven't actually given your wife one.
You a 2-pump chump, ass liquor.
Oh my God.
You know what's funny?
He would probably swing both ways.
Wait a minute.
That's not a bad thing.
You.
I'm see, ass kicker, I'm something called pansexual, so I swing all the ways.
Okay. What
Yeah.
does that mean exactly? All the ways.
It means I don't give a flying fuck what's between your legs. I pay more
You're in
attention to
the
what's between your ears.
bestiality or
Oh,
what?
so when you ask a question, don't talk over the person as they're giving you the answer. Again, I don't give a shit what's between your legs. I give a shit what's between your ears. It's about whether or not you're a good moral person for me. That's pretty much it. Not if you're intelligent, you can make me laugh. And so you be none of those things, by the way. None of those things. Don't care about what's between your legs.
Well, that's okay because I'm not looking to fuck you, babe.
You wouldn't ever even be able to get close enough to try. And I'm not your babe. Ass liquor.
You tell him. You tell him.
You're my baby.
Yes, Slade.
You're my honey.
Okay, I definitely am not happy with this dude for real because of the fact that How are you going to report someone that hadn't said 2 fucking words to you? If you were going to report somebody, maybe you should have been reporting the people that were actually speaking to you, not to the person that hasn't said 2 words to you yet.
Reporting? What are you talking about?
Yeah. Oh, reporting. Well, you're the only one that's up here on this panel that's an op, and there's nobody else down there in the that's down there in my viewers that would be an op. So that leaves only
Talk
one person
about.
that could be reporting me. So that would mean that would have to have been you, because somebody did it, and I'm sure none of my moderators went and reported me, because that's not something they would do. So just to let you know, I didn't appreciate that. And if I could actually tell you what I really think about you, I would definitely get my live taken down, because now I have to end my live because of you. This makes violation number 2. So, on my parting words to you is, have a great day, and I hope you step on a damn Lego.
Nice.
Oh, that's a great insult. Sir. I love
Nice.
that. Step on a Lego. Yes.
I would say that I hope he stubs his toe on every piece of furniture that he passes. His pinky
Especially the
toe.
pinky toe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great
You know
minds
what's
think
funny?
alike.
What's funny is the fact that Donald Trump said that he ran Republican because the Republicans are stupid. And right there was proven fact.
Yep. What was it, that speech he made when he was talking in it? And he said, smart people don't really like me. And then he continued on with it. Well, I tell you what, every time you listen to a Maga, it's like, I know why he said it. And
the maggots to me are like paper a-holes running through a forest fire.
Yeah. Running into with gasoline.
I saw you guys going after him, so I had to join and go after him too. But I am really going to try to go to bed now.
That's
So
fine.
if someone could drop me, that would be great.
Hey, well, it was
I
awesome
don't-
meeting you.
I don't know if
Really
you saw
fun
my
being on
comment
live with
below.
you earlier.
Yeah. What's up, Connor?
Sorry, Connor.
I said, I don't know if you saw my comment earlier, but I actually lived in Hickory and Newton for a couple of years growing up.
Oh, that's awesome. I was born, in Catawba, but I was adopted, so I don't really know the area much or anything. So
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, my sister's husband was adopted. Yeah, his brother was when he retired as a 2-star general. Now they were in California, up in Santa Maria. They sold the house up about 3 years ago while he retired out of the government. That's 34 years. So now they're living in some town in Arizona, not too far from where they had the OK Corral. What is that town? Damn it! But they're not too far from where that's at. The area they're in. So.
All right, guys, if you could drop me, and have a good night, morning, whatever it is.
I got you. You too.
All right, see ya.
See you.
Have a good night.
Yeah, I think I should go ahead and end it here, since that violation makes 2. The first one was on me. That was my fault.
Did he report you?
Are you going to start another one?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Me? No, I'm not. It's after 1, so yeah, I'm not going to start another live tonight.
Yeah, it's 2:20 here.
I got you all beat. I was adopted twice.
John, thank you for bringing me up, too. I appreciate it.
You're welcome,
Oh, Charlie, you're welcome anytime, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank
if I
you
say
for coming
anything
in,
inappropriate,
my
just tell me,
No, you were good. You were good to go.
Yeah, we love you, Charlie. You're good.
Thank you. I
You're always
appreciate
welcome here.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I really do.
I had fun with you tonight.
Yeah,
You
thank you for coming in, my veteran friend.
And we'll see everybody on the flip
Thank you for
side.
your service, Charlie. I'm a vet too.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate it. I swore an oath to the Constitution, and I believe in America. I believe in the Constitution. Maybe I'm old fashioned, but that's what I believe in. I so strongly believe in the Constitution, and I believe, like when I voted Obama and Joe Biden, did Joe make mistakes? Of course he did. He's a human being, but the good that he did outweighed the mistakes that were made. And that's with any president. It's a president, even a Republican. You got Republicans that will fuck up and then they'll turn around and they'll do something that actually makes up for that. And you can sit back, at least they tried. I've never seen a Republican president or a Democratic president go on national TV and tell reporters that they're stupid, they're ugly, they're fat, they're no good, make fun of people, tell people we gotta go after some Democrats because they're trying to do this, go after judges, and threaten them. Look what he did to Pat Bundy. Threw under the bus. Threw under the bus. After a year and a half of what, loyalty and kissing up to him? I'm sorry. I shut up. I shut up. Go ahead. Go ahead, baby.
All right, Charlie. Good night.
Good night, all.
Sorry.
All right. Good night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
Good night, y'all.
See you tomorrow.
Good night.